Yeah. Yeah. Let me take you on a day. We ain't gotta wait. Tell me if you got an ex nigga in the way, he can stay. I just wanna get a little taste, and I see you keep your body in shape. Look, I just wanna day. Damn, you look good. Damn, you look good, girl, and you look good. Need to stop. Niggas came in 2 shots. I'm waiting to hit sugar free, quicker 2 pockets. This the coast. T-shirt, flannel, no coats. A party ain't a party if my nigga can't smoke. Here we go. Let me make a toast to baby over there, cause you know I wanna pose. No, I don't. I just wanna stick it in the dough. Hey, drop at the house and go dipping on the spokes. Niggas know 2 12s in the back seat. Passing by the kids and they yelling that's me as I skate. Damn, what's with all this hate? When I come around, can't say it to my face. Okay, niggas know I do stay paid, and niggas can't get that fade when I come around. Niggas better quiet shit down. You niggas ain't buying Chris style, you sharing that drink. Fuck you, I care what you think. I come through wearing that mink. Niggas all drunk. I don't wanna hit your
I could keep going, but what's happening?
What's good?
Welcome to Keep It 1,000 podcast. My name is Juju Great.
Y'all niggas know who it is. I don't gotta introduce myself.
I thought he was gonna do it this week. Well, tell the people who you are. We got guests in here. We got therapists in here. We got a whole lot of people in here. What's happening?
Hey guys, it's your girl Wanna. You guys could call me Denise too.
Your name is what?
Wanna.
Wanna? Like
with
one?
With a W or a
like
J?
one
W.
of like one of them.
Like
Like
one of
she.
like one of them ones?
Yeah. Hey, that's what I live by.
You gotta change your Instagram name to that. It gotta be one of them ones.
No underscore. I'm
No
Keelan,
underscore.
y'all.
You Keelan?
I've never been here before, but I'm Keelan. You should know who that is.
Yeah, we got some new
I'm just
guests. We
kidding.
got some new guests.
New, yeah, for sure, new.
Finally.
Yeah, and we got some girls in here, man. Cause it's been a fucking sausage fest lately. I hate you
Ooh.
niggas.
That's nothing but testosterone and it's bad.
Can't stand you
There's
niggas,
nothing wrong
man.
with sausages, man. Unless they're pork.
he said, I'll be gone. He said, don't look at me, man. I'll be leaving. Oh shit. DC, you didn't even join the live. My bad.
BC said, oh,
He said, I'm gonna be here briefly.
I don't fuck with you niggas like that.
What's his name? Parks.
He said, y'all not finna put me into y'all bullshit. I'm here, but I'm not
I'm
here.
just being voice of reason for a split second.
Now, that's our conscience.
Yeah,
Here now.
yeah, that's TJ our therapy, but DC our conscience.
Which is our conscience. So when you hear a voice talking and you don't see that person,
It's
that's,
me.
that's one of our conscience talking.
Yeah.
This is your.
That's the person that's trying to teach us right from wrong out here in these podcast streets.
Jamie Foxx.
Put your camera back on.
Back like this way.
Oh no, you good.
Okay.
Remember when it
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but what's happening, man?
What are we talking about today?
Well, so the way we usually start everything off every week is we want to just hear a little bit about your week, and we always ask what are some random thoughts you had. So random thoughts literally are just exactly what they sound like, just some random shit that was on your mind this week. It could be anything from why is the sky blue and the ocean blue to whatever the fuck was on your mind. Like,
Literally,
so what's your
whatever-
random thought was
Whatever
every
it
week?
is.
Okay, so I had this thought sitting at the. It probably wasn't within a week's time, but 2 weeks maybe. I was at the ocean, and I was thinking about the energy that the ocean holds. And do you guys happen to know the term for whatever is called that force when like the waves that are getting pulled back into the ocean and the waves that are coming into the shore
The ocean
when
swell?
they meet? What is that energy called?
The swell?
Like it's like kinetic energy. I don't know what that's called.
The swell.
Anyways,
So
I
you
feel
You
like
talking about how
Yeah.
like the ride.
yeah, but not the term of
So not
what it
the
actually
tide.
creates, but the energy of it.
Oh no, I'm a surfer, so I would just call that like the swell, I think. Is what you're
See, I
referring
don't know.
to?
I don't have the answer. That's the thought that
But-
came to mind. But I
So
got
you gotta learn how
there.
to surf.
I got there to think of like energy, like renewable energy, and like I feel like there's probably a way we can harness the ocean's energy. That energy specifically that I'm talking about, that force that's like pushing, it'll probably create enough energy to like power something big, especially if we start trying to develop that.
Damn,
now.
I feel like I should know that shit.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
Like,
so-
it's like I know what you're talking about and there's a
Yeah.
name for it, but I just can't remember exactly what the fuck it
Okay,
is.
that's
I
why I
think you're
asked.
right, and I think it actually is possible.
Almost like
I
how
wanna
we do
say I read
dams.
something. Yeah, like
Yeah.
because they we had an engineer on here a couple of weeks too. And that's one of the things that we spoke to him about is just basically engineering is just using nature to the advantage of humans.
Exactly.
So I believe that there is a way to use I'm trying to remember like he said, I'm trying to remember the term for it, but to use like water power to like get electricity. Like I guess the water spins like a turbine.
Outside
Or
of the
some
hydro,
shit.
Yeah,
the hydro
exactly.
dy-
like a giant underwater.
It's
turbine.
hydro some shit. You
It's
onto
hydro,
it.
it's
It's hydro some shit.
Hydrokinetics.
It's something. It's like hydro.
I just made that up.
I don't know.
You got
Can
Google? You got
can we get a
Google.
Googler?
My conscious, can I?
TJ.
Can
No,
you-
TJ back there
can you-
working. He said, "Fuck y'all niggas."
Can you subconscious Google this for me?
Man, one of y'all motherfucking listeners better do that shit. Find that shit.
Anyways, yeah, that's a random thought I had. I just like
That's a
thinking
good
of
one.
a
So
renewable energy
that's like some
resource.
random shit for real.
Mhm.
So short, so G, what you got?
It's some really random shit.
All right, some really random shit.
I was thinking, like, damn, what do the fucking animals do at the zoo at night? I don't know. I just seen some interesting zoo shit. I'll take my son to, and I'm like, damn, like, why can't niggas go to the zoo at night?
That's true.
Like,
Because a lot of times there's some animals that are at the zoo nocturnal and they don't even be up.
yeah, most
They
of
be
them,
bored.
yeah, them niggas don't want to be like active when niggas is around.
Maybe that's why. Maybe because they're active and they don't want them like trying to.
Come on, I was thinking like, damn,
Escape.
that should be dope to like drink and then go to the zoo at night.
Nah.
Like,
You trying to get turned and go to the zoo?
yeah,
Why
To,
at night?
to,
The
to
zoo?
watch people be
Like you just gonna be walking around
animals
drunk
in
watching the
captivity?
monkeys?
yeah. You don't like animals?
Not in captivity.
So fuck shorts.
Oh, you don't like animals anyway. You the fuck.
Nah, I don't dislike animals. So it's two things. I've only been to the zoo one time in my life.
You
I've
had a
been-
poor fucking life.
I really did have like a
Damn.
horrible childhood. Like a horrible childhood.
There's people that have been less than once though, so that's
Yeah,
Still
and
ain't
see, that's what I realized too. He be saying that shit, but I didn't have the worst childhood. He be trying to make me sound like a project kid. I was just an East Side kid.
You were just poor. It's fine.
Like I was just an East Side kid. I still had it better than the project babies.
There's nothing wrong with being poor. Shit, I was poor. I ain't gonna lie. All the times I went to the zoo, I probably outside of one time was through the fucking school.
Yeah, see, I went
LAUSD
to the
shit.
zoo one time in the 9th grade on a field trip with this nigga and the homie Chris. And the homie Chris
Oh, I remember that.
and the homie Tyshawn, this little short homie that we used to kick it with, man. That was the homie though. And I think that was the day we met Tyshawn too.
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, that was the day we met Tyshawn too. When I say, man, these niggas destroyed my fucking field trip to the zoo, they made it a horrible experience.
When I say
Damn.
when I say we
Horrible
roasted,
experience.
When I say we roasted the shit out this nigga.
All I wanted to do was go see the lions. I think they had cheetahs there too, but I just wanted to go see the lions,
lions and cheetahs.
go see a couple
Gotcha.
monkeys, and avoid snakes at all costs.
They-
Side note, like a couple of my listeners know if they really been listening for a long time, I have like a real phobia of snakes. I'm petrified of snakes, and I've been afraid of snakes all my life for as long as I can remember.
Scary
Like I used to have nightmares about snakes as a kid.
Did you have any
Scary ass.
experiences with snakes? That
I don't know. I don't like. I tried to get over it at different points in life. So I've actually, like when I was a kid, I would never do that shit now.
So you really
But when I was a
related to Harry
kid,
Potter.
like I actually held a snake. When I was in like the 6th grade, it was this classroom that had a snake. I used to go in there and like watch him eat and shit, and it just creeped me out more. Like I've just always been petrified.
But
of them.
you had a fascination because you would watch them eat.
Well, yeah, and I always like watched them on. I'm very educated on snakes. Like I,
He's like preparing himself for the day that snakes is on the plane.
yeah, like I know so much about them, but I'm so fucking like, if a snake walked in this room right now, but this
Walk,
it would
walk,
be, yeah.
walk.
If somebody, if
if a snake walks in here right now, I'm running. So I'm
if a snake walked in here, it's a lizard. But nah, if
It's a lizard. Now,
yeah, if a snake slithered in this room, or if somebody brought a snake in here,
okay.
this room would be actually a horrible room
Man.
because it's very small and secluded. I'll probably just have a panic attack and pass out. But like, I can't even be in the same room as
What
a
makes you
snake
think that?
because I've had panic attacks and nearly passed
Yeah,
out
but-
in small rooms with a
With a
snake.
snake? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
like I can't. I don't know what it is, but it's just like my brain just turns off. Like, and
I would like to see that.
it's real. Like, you try me if you want to. I like
This is
that'll
your
be the
friend?
day we fight. That'll be the day
You
we fight
can't fight
again.
me if I got a
Like,
snake.
I shoot your ass. You try to throw a snake at me,
No,
nigga.
he's just gonna hold it so you can't.
My
fight
life
it.
is gonna be in danger
I
at
was
that
gonna throw the
moment.
snake at you.
I'm gonna shoot you in that snake, nigga.
I'm pretty sure you can't shoot
The
snake
fuck?
at me.
I got bullets. I got bullets specifically made for snake. They call snake rounds. They made for killing snakes and rats.
What?
Yeah, it's like
Oh, you really?
you put them in a revolver and they like these little.
Y'all hear Indiana Jones?
A regular bullet, don't get it?
Yeah, you hear Indiana
I
Jones over
mean,
here?
so let me explain it to you. So the snake rounds, you know how shotgun shells are, right? Like it's a bunch of little shells inside. So snake rounds are similar to that, but it's a revolver cartridge. Like if you shoot them out of a semi-auto, it won't cycle. So if you put them in a revolver, it'll still cycle. But what happens is it shoots tiny little BBs out at the snake, and it's like a plastic cartridge. But yeah, I got some of those because I was gonna go camping. So I was like, I'm gonna take my revolver with me. A snake come anywhere near me, I'm gonna let his ass have it.
Okay.
I can't wait
Protection.
to your ass pass out. Like
I swear to God, that's on my soul. If you bring a snake anywhere near me, my nigga, that's gonna be the end of our friendship.
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck. That because now you playing with me on a different level, my nigga. That's not just making joking or praise.
It ain't joke.
I tried to face my fears. Like I can't get over that shit. And at this point, there's no point in me getting over a fear of snakes. Like what the fuck? I need to not be afraid of snakes for.
Side note. You ever seen a tall person pass out?
Yes.
No.
It's funnier than short people pass out. I can tell
Because
you
they
that.
got a longer.
It's like
It's dramatic. It's like.
How short we talking?
Or how
He
tall?
was tall.
No, I'm saying if you talk, it's funnier than a short person passing.
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Like how small is the
Well,
short?
Well,
like-
like me
yeah,
passing
'cause
out,
you-
it's not gonna be that.
Nah, yeah,
close.
that's kinda
If
like-
you see a midget, does it slow?
No.
Yeah, little person, like when a small person pass
Yeah.
out, you want to help them.
Nah,
Like a big person
Man.
pass out, you like, oh shit, that big ass nigga.
fuck.
fell.
He moved out the way,
They probably fall on their feet, like go up, like
like.
that
Damn.
exactly that imbalance.
But nah, I
Uh-huh.
bring all of this snake business up to say that we go to the zoo. The only time I've ever been to the zoo. These niggas, I don't even know how the hell we ended up in there because I was like literally looking to make sure I avoided the little snake area. These niggas walked me into the little snake shit. Like, and it was like a little maze with just a bunch of little shit. And it was just a maze room with a bunch of little snakes and little glass things. And I got inside and got fucking lost. And when I say I was in there, like, finna have a panic attack and
How you
pass the
get
fuck out.
lost?
Because
we left.
You
that
didn't
nigga.
just walk back.
Yeah.
Y'all knew he was afraid of snakes,
Yeah.
brought him in
Yeah.
there,
Oh, yeah.
and then abandoned him in there,
Abandoned his ass, left him.
and made him think he was lost.
And then the
and
last,
I'm in there trying to keep it together and get out, but everywhere I turn is just snakes, big
said
snakes, small
lefty.
snakes, yellow snakes, red snakes. Like
when I say we live, like this nigga was trying to fight us. It was three.
I
of
was
them.
ready to fight all three of them
And
at
I'm
the zoo.
I'm crying like this nigga is like livid, like he's lost. Like
Yeah.
He's no
I'm
longer-
just yelling and screaming
At
and
the
like
zoo.
out of breath and just like
I'm sorry, it's
Man.
not funny. I'm sure that was very traumatic, and I'm sorry your friends
I ain't been
Seems
back
to
to the
find
zoo since.
humor in.
But yeah, alcohol, the zoo at night. That was my random thought. I think it'll be fun.
Don't go to the zoo at night with this man.
Like-
I'd never go
Off
to the zoo with this man
Adult
again.
zoo.
He gonna lock you in there.
All
All right, next.
Juana, what you got?
Yeah, random thought.
Wanna.
Juana, my bad.
She one of them ones, nigga. Say it,
You know,
say it right or don't say it at all,
It
nigga.
take me a couple of times to get the names
He's
right.
terrible with enunciation.
Yeah, he can't say shit.
My random thought, am I colorblind?
Hmm.
Cause this girl at my job, we were talking about Squid Games, and she said that the suits were red.
You said they were pink.
I did say they were pink. Are they pink or red?
Mm.
Yeah, you colorblind.
Yeah, you might be a little bit.
I don't know
I thought they were pink.
because you see what color? I don't know what colors you can because it's like different colors you
That's
can
red.
see. Right?
That's red,
The
right?
bricks.
The no. Like
Oh,
the
that
end.
light.
Yeah, the end, the light. That's red.
What color are the
red.
foams?
Green, black.
All right. So,
So she
I
might
thought you only see like the main colors.
right.
green, red, blue.
You probably have like
she might be right.
You probably have like selective viewing. Like,
Yeah, like you know that dress
Trying to
picture
diagnose
that
me
was
and
like, is
shit.
it white and gold or blue and whatever? Remember that it was like a ugly.
That was
really
white and gold
ugly
for
dress.
sure. It was white and gold.
But some people saw blue and
Hell no, they true.
blue and gold, yeah, something.
So that was my thought. Am
But-
I colorblind?
Yeah. So that's not color blindness. That's just like something with your eyes, right?
How would
Yeah,
you prove
selective
it?
viewing.
See different.
Shit, I gotta go to the doctor.
Yeah.
I was worried. I'm not even gonna lie. I looked at her like, wait, you said they're red? And I even brought up the picture. Like, I'm like, no. It's
Were they pink? I don't remember
They're
now.
like hot pink.
nah,
It's
they
not-
red.
Man, tripping.
On bloods.
So me, what's my you got one, DC? Give us
I
something.
can always come up with
Give us a random thought from the mental mind of one
By
of our
myself,
resident
yes.
podcast therapists.
something. You want some funny shit or something serious?
Nah, give us
Both of them.
something mental. We on our mental health tip tonight, I
Okay.
think.
Okay.
Um, If there's no such thing as people being normal, like normal doesn't really exist, do people really have disorders?
Ooh, so
Yes.
that's
What
a
is
good
the
one because that's gonna
definition of
flow into
disorder?
mine.
Yes.
Something that is, it's an abnormal functioning that you have.
But if everything's abnormal, if
But
there's
if
no
everything's
normal,
abnormal, is
Are
there
they-
really a
yeah.
disorder?
Yes.
I think the word disorder wouldn't.
I think
exist.
that's relative
All I
based
know-
on social standards of normalcy, like
Who
based on
creates
what
the
we
social
see
standards is the question.
society,
Society,
Who's society? Because all of society
the
has
It's
the
not.
majority.
the majority, wherever you live.
but the majority has also created oppression.
This could
But then
go on and on.
there's also micro societies as well, like
Subcultures.
our community, subcultures.
But if you're following the direction of the majority and you're basing your subculture off the majority, are you really basing it off what you want to base it off of, or are you just taking it as a microcosm of something else?
Nah,
Exactly.
We
Let
all,
the
we, all,
majority
we,
see.
all, we all know a retarded nigga.
No, but
Hey.
kind of what TJ is saying.
Whoa.
You want to get us canceled so bad.
Wait.
I'm just saying, like there's niggas who
Like he just
Right.
stupid.
No.
All right.
No. When I say retarded, I'm talking like real mental retardation. That like,
But how do you know what that actually is?
nigga, if you can't,
You
hold
can talk
stuff-
about a developmental deformity.
That's what he's referring to.
Let me
by
let me
saying
give
that.
y'all my random thought, and
That's
we
what
gonna
I'm
flow into this because it
That's okay,
actually, I think it kind of all flows together.
Go
So
ahead.
my random thought of the week was, I wonder. I spend a lot of time in downtown because of the jury shit, and I see a lot of homeless people, and like you see, like some of them, are just like completely out of it, and then some of them are like it's always something like a little wise about them, and it's kind of weird. And the thing that I wonder was, I wonder, do crazy people know that they're crazy?
They do not.
What makes
Like I feel like that's what makes a person crazy, is that like you hear people all the time, like them old ladies that be trying to threaten people and scare people, like, oh, I'm crazy, I'll do this, I'll do that. I'm never afraid of those people because like I always feel like a crazy person wouldn't know they're crazy. Like you couldn't tell somebody how crazy you are. You're just fucking nuts.
it depends on your level of crazy.
Yes, to them, it's not crazy; it's normalcy.
Yeah.
Because even when you have delusions in your mind, you think that it's real.
That is regular.
But us as people outside of it, we call them distortions. So we think they think in a distorted way, but they're actually thinking, for them it's normal. If I see 50,000 snakes on the ground, they're real to me because that's what my brain perceives. You can't tell me there's something different. You can't prove to me there's something different. For us on the outside looking in, you have a distortion.
You
have
like, this nigga is high on
something
Sherm, wigging the
is
fuck
wrong
out.
with you. Right. So in our reality, our brain has painted a different picture than theirs. But for them, that's 100% normal. There's no way to prove that that doesn't exist.
So what if, now this was where the random thought came from, and we from y'all both from LA, awesome, right?
I mean, I no.
Where you from?
I was born in Bellflower, but I grew up in the IE.
Okay,
But I mean,
that.
yeah, you know,
That's close.
that's what I said.
I give you that. So we've all dealt with homeless people enough on the level where we've seen them like sitting up just completely out of it, talking to themselves or mumbling like some crazy shit that don't make no sense. But
To you or to us.
now that's what gave me the thought, because I'm like, damn, it would be super trippy if maybe in some alternate universe, or like even in this one, what if they weren't the crazy ones? What if they were the ones that had it all figured out, and we were the ones that were nuts, and they were the ones trying to explain this shit to us?
ADHD makes me want to like.
Yeah, and they were the ones actually trying to explain this shit to us, but we just can't comprehend it because we just can't comprehend it. We're fucking nuts.
Aspect of their cerebral cortex
Yeah.
that we can't tap into.
Because they
And
they,
we're
they
fucking
listen
nuts.
to themselves.
Think-
Wait,
Go ahead.
really quick, I was gonna ask, do you ever actually like listen to what they're saying, like what they're actually saying?
Sometimes I do, and it's just like, it's weird. Like that's funny because I just sit up and I just hear all the mumbo jumbo and all. I'm like, what the fuck?
See,
But it's always like a little piece of it that'll make like a little piece of sense. And I'm
There
like,
you
what
go.
the fuck?
See,
Like,
as a person who worked around homeless people for more than fucking 4 years,
Mhm.
I can tell
Same
you,
here.
these motherfuckers, a lot of them do retain a sense of
Normalcy.
normalcy. So they're not completely fucked.
Yeah.
They're probably like 60 maybe percent fucked in the
Some might
head.
be less than
But yeah, but they still retain some information because there's some information that's still just prevalent in their brain.
Mhm.
It's the other shit that other percentage that Like what
that
the fuck?
affects it. That's kind of what I was gonna say.
That's
Like they may
what's
have a 20% distortion in their mind, but the choices that I'm making because of that 20% shapes my reality to increase that 20% to 60.
Because I know
Okay.
I don't see I seen a back shit crazy person
sorry.
walk in and pick up a plate of food and eat.
Uh-huh.
But he is incoherent as fuck. So
Mhm. But he knew he needed food.
He can catch it in,
He can
in
survive.
doses.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I was gonna say, thinking of the aspect of crazy, we can deem them as crazy based on our societal norms and standards, right?
Yeah.
But we also
Never call them
these are
crazy.
things that alter their mind. Something is altering their mind.
Mhm.
We literally choose to do things that alter our minds. Mushrooms, weed.
Hey, I'm not
Alcohol.
doing mushrooms no more.
I'm just saying in general.
Choose.
These
You're
are all things
choosing.
that we choose
Yeah.
to alter our minds on purpose. Wouldn't that make you crazy? Because I'm choosing to fuck
Yeah,
with
those
my
mushrooms
brain?
make
They
me
don't
feel
have
crazy.
a choice. Some of them, like I'm born like this, or I've gone through a trauma that's made the egg crack a little bit.
Yeah.
I can't choose to come out of this. You choose to go into this willingly. Wouldn't that make you crazy?
Yeah. By definition of it depends on people's
You
definition
gotta be
of
a
what
little
crazy
nuts.
is. Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. I'm not walking around shitting on myself. And pissing
Okay,
on
well,
myself.
shitting and
Like,
pissing on yourself, that's a different.
different.
That's not even crazy. That's
But
like
if you get drunk
lack
enough,
of
you just
control.
might.
Hell yeah.
What do you mean if I get drunk enough?
You get drunk
If
enough,
you-
you
if
might
you-
I
piss.
might not even remember
At
it.
that point, I'm not even awake.
I am
said,
not.
"I'll
I am.
get
I am not myself. I am
But-
living
Yeah.
in this
but-
alternate reality.
But that's what he's saying. He's saying like if we're consciously making that decision, would that not make us crazy by some people, other people's standards that wouldn't do
would
that
make
to
us
themselves?
abnormal.
I mean, it'll certainly make you a nasty motherfucker. Like I just can't see a society be like I don't know what religion or race or
Mhm.
even tribe or even fucking clan or whatever. Just like, you know what, on Wednesdays we're just gonna shit on ourselves. You know, we're just gonna walk around
No.
like
Oddly enough, you can. Because if you think about history, what were white people doing before we civilized them?
everybody was shitting on it.
They're
Brown.
shitting
No, I'm talking about
wherever,
literally
throwing
like-
their shit out of the windows into the
No,
street.
that's
like,
fine. That's fine. I'm talking about literally shitting
that's
on
not fun.
oneself.
He's like in the pants.
Like it's literally
that might have
TJ,
been what they're doing.
TJ.
down the leg.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, time. So you wouldn't believe that like people as a society would like shit on themselves?
No, I'm just no, not willingly.
If that was the
Yes.
social norm,
Yeah.
People as
Well, then that
society,
ain't- look.
people as society murdered people and killed babies in the name of God.
That's fine.
They would do whatever. If you
Look,
if
I
you
can understand murder.
Look, if Creflo Dollar get on the screen tomorrow and say Jesus said boo boo on themselves, it'd be mad niggas walking up and down.
Look,
because the
Them
Lord
them
said.
niggas is crazy. Like I can understand murder.
Okay.
I
That
can
nigga said I can understand murder, but I can't understand shit.
Once, like, that's just
He
like,
said killing people. All right. But shitting on myself, hell
That's where
no.
I draw.
That's where I draw the line at.
That's
That's
where
too
I draw
far.
the motherfucking line. Like, you nasty.
No pun intended.
But yeah, I mean that's some deep shit to really think about because it's multiple layers. And if it
Y'all
works,
niggas got me over here keep putting my feet up thinking about snakes and shit.
Oh
You
my
got
God.
yourself doing
oh
that.
gosh, your
He
bad.
about to boo boo on himself.
Crazy ass. But I'm like, and there's a lot of people that are unfortunately going through a lot of shit like that.
Uh-huh.
They don't get the help they need because people throw that crazy label on.
Right.
So it is unfair to those people that are just like, hey, you're crazy because society says you're crazy.
And
Like,
I don't even like the term
yeah, crazy. I was
Because
just trying to say crazy is
it's-
relative.
in my head, like that's more of an illness. Like this probably it's not. They're not making that choice. Like he said, we're making the choice to do this willingly. They're not making that choice willingly to act that way. There's something going on a psychological level, or even physiological level. If they're shitting,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I don't think that's necessarily makes them crazy. I feel like they're just sick or need some kind of help.
but at the same token, to play devil's advocate about this shit,
Mhm.
no pun intended, you do need those boundaries or those borders. Like you do need that line so you don't cross over into this nigga incoherently rambling around fighting a fucking light pole 4 o'clock in the morning. Like you need that shit. Like you need like you need those fucking boundaries to set them for you to understand how far to go and how far not to go. Cause like say who the fuck wants to be fighting a pole 4 o'clock in the morning?
Hey, yeah, I
And that
wonder
shit's
that
normal.
too. DC, how, as a therapist, I've seen people get to the point where the term you use, like the egg crack, I've seen people, I guess not, well, yeah, I guess I've seen people firsthand get to the point where like the egg just cracked. But how do people get to that point where the egg just like,
Like
Neglect.
Yeah.
Like they just got it all together at one moment, and then the next
Lack
moment
of
they just
support.
in downtown LA screaming about the Lord said.
It's trauma. So I'll say this. I use the terminology of the egg cracking, right? But for all of us on a regular basis, the egg cracks multiple times a day. Something brings you emotionally out of your regulation to make you like somebody cut you off of traffic. This motherfucker, your egg just cracked. I just acted outside of my norm. I responded to something abnormally.
But how do you become that person?
I've done that so much and it's gone unaddressed and avoided for so long that my new norm has put too much stress on my psyche and can't handle it. And now I'm completely in a distorted mind.
Yeah.
Everybody's one bad day from having like I've lost all touch with reality because I just could not handle what I experienced. Everybody's one experience away.
Yeah.
And if you're not
it could be
addressing
a
that,
deep, like
Some shit.
nowhere, yeah.
I think it's like a collection of things. Like if you have, like you said, you got cut off in traffic and the episode went bad, and you didn't say your jewelry piece. Well, you got home, she rubbed your back and sucked your dick. Tomorrow, she cussed you out, but you sold the piece, the podcast went up, but they still cut you off in traffic. Wednesday comes, they cut you off in traffic, you didn't sell your piece, she didn't suck your dick, the podcast goes to shit, and you got a flat tire, that's your bad day. Everything that comes in your day is falling to pieces, and your egg is, ain't no cracks, your egg is now blown apart. And it's motherfuckers who you lost your job, that was the job you went to school for, now you in debt, your kids don't talk to you, she taking all your money. Nigga, I'm finna go tap dance in the street. Fuck this regular life shit.
And that should be funny because it's saying like I go through that shit and it don't be the major shit I go through. It be the little shit. You know, be fucking me up all the time. I get to my front door and drop the keys.
Oh, and you
I start firing the door up. I hit the door like nigga, I should just
like that's the last straw.
That was the last fucking straw. Like nigga, I made it throughout the
and
whole
you
day.
did it to yourself. That's the craziest thing. It's like something so small like that.
Yeah.
Do it.
but that comes from you not addressing it on a regular basis.
Mhm.
You spend other times throughout your life finding other ways to cover that up. It's like sweeping dirt underneath the rug. At some point, there's going to be a pile.
Now, honestly, them keys got me fucked
But
up.
then see, what about
So
what
they
about
should've
the
stayed in my
situations like TJ said, where you could have like a really, really good, because you said there's good, bad with the day that comes, and
Right.
you know that one day just is all that fucked up shit. You just gotta charge that to the game. Like
If
the
you
other
never
day,
learned how to handle it
Yeah.
that way, then you can't see it. For think about somebody, I've had a traumatic life. I didn't have proper tutelage growing up. I didn't have proper parenting. Nobody showed me emotional regulation. Nobody told me how to
at
handle
home said
adversity. And then I've made it all the way to my mid to
Just
late
nobody else
20s,
You know?
30s.
slid that in.
Not handling adversity well. At some point, it's gonna crack. Because who showed me how to look at this with perspective? What the fuck is
podcasting,
perspective?
nigga.
Yeah. And I feel like the examples that,
Podcasting gave me perspective.
But that's an outlet for you.
yeah. And not everybody has
And you
that.
gain perspective by the people. You two motherfuckers have two different perspectives. We've been together in life for a good period of time, but you have two different perspectives. So you get perspective just from interacting with somebody new. What if you don't have anybody else, like a lot of homeless people on the street? It's just me. I don't have no family to talk to. I don't have no phone or
You
access
just
to a
got your
phone.
drugs and that trash can that's talking to you.
I get the drugs to help me cope with not having
It's not
anybody.
Oscar.
You know who's the prime example of not having a motherfucker to talk to and dealing shit out. Like, who
The homie that I seen today in downtown.
Nah.
Oh.
If you ever seen Ed and Eddie, that
Mhm.
nigga Johnny talking to the piece of
Oh,
Talking
the
to
board. Yeah.
Talking
talking
to
to-
Plank.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so distorted and abandoned in my own real world that I had to create somebody that actually pays attention to me. Fucking Wilson.
And listen.
People
Oh,
get
yeah.
crazy enough to a point where I create the consoling that I need because I don't actually have access to that resource.
the motherfucker.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy because like they can sit there and talk to themselves. Like we could sit here and talk to ourselves and like come up with things, but to do that on like a long term thing is what I think makes people crazy, quote unquote. And that's when you get like Wilson or like because then something in them acknowledges that it's crazy to talk to themselves so much, and they need like something physical out there right there.
They
to
manifest
speak
this
to.
fucking
Yeah.
thermal,
I don't know. I feel like, and I don't. Maybe that's a coping mechanism too. But it seemed like when I have a lot of like good shit going on or like a lot of good days, I just kind of mentally prepare for the bad. Like something finna go wrong. Like it can't.
too
Shit
good.
shit just can't be going this
That's
saucy.
a
Like
trauma response.
Yeah, fuck that. I'll be like, I'm gonna live in this till that shit come.
I definitely say I'm gonna ride the wave till this motherfucker crash. But at some point, this wave gotta crash.
Because sometimes then I start thinking, what if it's this thought right here that's gonna bring that to me? I don't even want to have that thought in my head. So I try to reframe my.
I mean, I don't be trying to feel like
I know,
that, but it's
it
just
comes.
I be feeling like I have to be a realist. Like I was saying before we started the show, like Saturday, I had an amazing ass day Saturday. Saturday was just like a perfect day. Like I went surfing and I went to this beach party and it was just this whole shit. And then Sunday it was cool. Like I was just kind of chilling. I was binge watch you and for real, I binge watched my nigga
Red flag.
Eastside Joe.
I'm just kidding.
That's a red flag
just
if you like
fucking with
Eastside Joe.
No,
Or
I
you
was
got a
talking about
nickname
you.
for him.
I was talking about you. Who's Eastside Joe?
Eastside Joe. That's my partner from you. Joe from the East Side. You ain't know?
My God. Okay.
Done.
All right.
Yeah, my nigga Eastside Joe. But y'all binge watch you, and then just got like a gang of orders that day. So I was like sending out designers. I got a gang of orders. So in turn, I made a gang of money.
Mhm.
I woke up today and I got a gang of more orders. I was like, oh, this is nice. And then I go and take care of my little jury shit. And right before I leave the jury district, I was dropping off 2 last pieces to get finished. I wasn't even upstairs. 5 minutes. I come downstairs, a motherfucking car on the tow truck.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Damn.
It's on there.
Just on there. And I ran like I seen the parking enforcement car. I run and jump in my shot. I didn't even realize it was on the tow truck until I got in it. I started it. I was like, hey, take my car off this shit. He was like, it's gonna be $250. I'm like,
It's better than
fuck.
trying to go.
I don't get it. I don't fucking get the fee. I don't get it.
It's just so that
Just put the shit down.
Yeah, I'm like,
money.
I'm here, nigga.
Like, it's
probably-
done.
probably-
I hate
Hold
that
on. Let me
shit.
ask you,
charging
where
for the
did you
work I have
park?
to do.
I was in front of Benny Bocce on Hill Street.
And you decided I'm gonna park here anyway.
Nah, I see what happened.
Knowing
Accountability.
knowing you already put that thought in your head that something bad was gonna happen, and now you.
I mean, I have been having a good day. Like, again, I came down there on some in and out shit. Usually I go pay. Yeah, usually I go pay for parking and all that.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like,
It's gonna be.
I ain't paying for parking today. This is gonna be a quick round. Like, I'm not finna be down here that long.
That tow truck must have came faster. Was just making rounds, or what happened?
This look like a nigga that ain't gonna follow instructions. I'm
Exactly.
gonna wait till he
Right.
go inside.
No, that's really what happened.
Okay,
That
I was
nigga
gonna
sat
say.
across the street in the other parking lot across the street, and I didn't
Right. I
was
notice
gonna
it till I
say.
came down.
He's like, that nigga do that shit every day.
Yeah,
And then you
that's
know
how
what's
he gets
cold
paid,
about it, though?
$250, and he don't got to take no car nowhere. He could just
Oh,
wait
yeah.
for the next car.
But this is the coldest twist.
250.
I'm down there every day, so I know like all the regulars in downtown.
Mhm.
I know the fucking parking lot attendants. I'm at Benny Bocce, so you know if you've been down there, you know Benny Bocce. The parking lot attendants next to Benny Bocce are my friends. I've sold them chains and all type of shit. Right?
He keeps saying Benny
He's
Bocce. I'm
blowing-
hungry now.
He's blowing my phone up, and I don't know how I was in the elevator, so I didn't get the calls. I just had a gang of missed calls from him. He tells me, he was like, "Why didn't you just come in the parking lot?" Like, I said, man, I was just going in and out. Like, I don't be wanting to take y'all parking spaces. That's your money. Like, he was like, man, you was just going upstairs. I wouldn't have charged you for parking. Like, you here every day. Like,
See, but now you know that. Now you know that.
I
From that
been knew
situation.
that.
Oh well.
Yeah, but-
So now you
Jesus.
do that to yourself.
So you do that to yourself, yeah.
The
You
fuck
see how
you did?
you did? You put that stuff. Put that little.
Accountability.
You know
am I
what that is?
crazy?
Nope, that's a red flag.
That's a-
No, you're not crazy, but you see how that unfolded. Like you had that thought in your
That
head,
nigga don't
and
like
then
to pay for
and then
parking.
made the poor
Red
decision,
flag.
I'm crying.
knowing you already had other options.
You leave his car gonna be gone. Shit.
God.
Damn.
Nah, and see, that's crazy
Yeah,
though, because
that's
I really
cool.
be paying
I
for
know.
parking. Like, I be valet parking everywhere and shit. I don't give a fuck about that. Like,
Red
Mhm.
flag.
because I don't be wanting to deal with. I didn't got cars randomly towed and shit and forgot about parking meters and all that. So I be tired of that shit. I don't care about paying for parking.
You don't
But
care
in
about
this
the parking.
instance,
No paying for it.
yeah, but in
Ain't
this
paying for it.
instance,
Red flag.
I was like, man, I'm in and out. And I jumped out the car, talked to one of the jewelers, and then ran upstairs and ran downstairs. That whole process wasn't even 5 minutes long.
Yeah, no, but if he was waiting for you, oh yeah,
Exactly. He was waiting for
all he
anybody to
needed
park
was
He was
2
waiting for
minutes
you at
to
the
put that
dock.
look on.
there.
He
Yeah.
was waiting for you at the
He used to
out.
probably work for NASCAR. That nigga said, "Oh,
He
yeah."
said,
He
He
wait-
could've-
Got your shit on there quick.
He knew he wasn't even taking your shit.
He latched your
He
shit.
probably
And
on.
waited-
that's
he
how I
probably
feel
waited for
too.
you to
Like
come down. He
he
waited for you to come downstairs.
That nigga-
he probably
know.
did.
He
He
going
a
in the jewelry
bitch.
business.
He said, "I'm gonna make a quick
What?
250."
250.
I had to do that, but I parked at a gas station. This is what saved me. It barely saved me. I parked at a gas station because I had to print something out as where the fuck did I go? I don't fucking know. Somewhere.
Somebody said white toenails is a red flag.
Damn.
Damn, that's hella red flags out there.
I got.
You got white toenails?
I got 10
Damn,
red flags on right now.
White toenails.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even want to get on your name piece like that, but I did say double plated name
That's the
piece
name.
is a red flag.
Why?
Huh? Because we
Why?
don't do that sheet metal shit around here.
Oh my god. He said he got you.
I got you though.
He said he got you.
Yeah,
We had that conversation already.
red flag.
That nigga sell gold. That's a red flag.
I'm crying.
No. I forgot what I was saying. It don't matter.
So yeah, we might as well get into it then. Let's get into the
let's
bullshit,
get
man.
into
Let's talk.
it.
So, yeah, fuck your
It's about
story.
that time.
Because
Your story, nigga, that shit was too long.
yeah, nah,
Very deep. Very
Long
deep.
story.
all this red flag,
flag.
all this red flag shit going on the internet, man. And y'all thought we wasn't gonna do it. Y'all damn fool. So let's talk this shit, shorts.
She said,
All right. So y'all motherfuckers already know what red flags are. If
Y'all
you
already
don't know. It's the shit. It's the signs. It's the shit that you look at and you probably fucking ignore because you like this nigga or you like this bitch. So you ignore the bright ass red flags. So we're gonna talk about what exactly are the red flags.
Let's hear 'em.
red flag.
So I want to go around.
I got
the
my
table.
book ready. You know,
Sure,
I've
she
been.
You been writing down
She
the
been
book?
waiting for it. So
Mate,
I want to go
You
around
got
the
a
table.
book of red flags?
I got.
We gonna go around the table, man.
You got a book of red
No,
flags?
no.
Oh,
Yes, you
I
like
want,
that.
I want your definition of red flags, and then after that, give us your top 3 red flags. And this is like,
personal red flags are from Twitter.
Okay,
Oh,
see,
damn.
this is the thing.
yeah,
Mm,
or red flags from the female perspective. Because we used a bunch of niggas that always talk on this show, so we want to hear the red flags from the female perspective. Like y'all individual top 3, and then like,
Yeah, we really needed women here for this one.
It's honestly red flags. Okay, so red flags, I feel like, are the things you observe that you feel don't belong in your life. Like things that'll tip you off, like if it's not gonna correlate well with you. So everybody has different red flags.
all right, so
and it could get deep. It could be something very simple. It could be something very small.
I don't know about that. I don't like when people use red flags for like he don't like chocolate chip ice cream. Red flag. Like, okay, dude, like that's not a red flag.
No.
That's just a preference.
Okay.
that's really
and-
serious sometimes though. Yeah, if you don't like Oreos,
No, he said if you don't like Oreos, it's done for a red flag.
Said it's
You
a
got bad.
wrap.
But I mean, like that's really you're gonna really count that as a red flag
Oh,
if
God.
somebody don't like. Okay. well.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, like if she don't listen to 03 Greedo, that's a red flag. Like
But I feel like those are not red.
I'm
Those are
joking.
I
I
would
feel like
consider
those are
those are personality preferences.
Yeah, I feel like you guys just don't have nothing in common. If it's like that's what those things are.
all right, so
Like,
give us your
One of
top
my
3
red
first.
flags is like, if his nails are long. Like if a nigga's nails are long, like
That's a red
Why?
flag.
Why is
what
that
does
a
it
red
have to
flag?
mean?
Because
Why is that a red flag
hygiene,
versus
just
a personal
hygiene.
preference?
Okay, 'cause-
hygiene.
okay.
That's like hygiene.
But what if he got like long ass pretty manicure nails or some shit?
Okay,
How
I'm not
long are we
talking about
talking?
Like he might be walking
I'm
around
not
like
talking
Snoop
about
Dogg.
pretty manicure. I'm just talking about like
Long, crescent.
Like long, unclipped,
and you know what's the crazy
okay.
part? I'll say something like I'll mention like, oh, we should go to the nail shop. We should do something like that. I'm not just gonna straight up just like
She said she's gonna
But
try to help
She
him.
don't like
if
the-
I say something and it's not corrected when it comes to nails, it's like
so you don't like the cocaine residue still in the fingernail.
no, I don't like I might, depending on who, I might let the
I might.
pinky slide, maybe like
She, oh yeah, he can have the cocaine nail.
He said,
That is
Yeah.
a red flag.
If he got the cocaine nail, that's a red.
That
That's a
is a
big
red
red
flag.
flag.
Depending,
Why?
like
Why?
I
It's
might, because
why?
you know I've actually met people, like I have guy friends that they just like having a long pinky. I don't fucking know. It's
I could- it's
weird.
easy.
I used to keep a long pinky nail because I used to bite my fingernails when I was young.
Okay.
So when I stopped biting my fingernails, like
you
I
don't
would
like
just
cocaine.
let them grow.
Uh-huh.
If you like cocaine,
Wait
that
a
might
minute.
be a green flag for
wait a
you.
minute, wait a minute.
Be like, where you going after
That's
this?
one of my red flags.
So is cocaine a red flag?
Cocaine is a red
Yeah.
flag.
Okay, I
Yeah.
just needed clarity.
As if I'm talking to someone, if I know you and you're doing it,
That's what I said.
hey, whatever floats your boat,
If you like cocaine,
that's on you. Just don't be crazy around. Yeah.
I don't think like it's. I mean, I don't see people have a full blown conversation, and in the middle of this conversation, just pull out a little bag, outside the bag while they eye contact, they put out a little bag.
What is your association? Like, if let's say he was just like popped it out right now, like
Yeah,
he
he's-
just-
I definitely wouldn't pop out a
I
coke
know
bag.
you wouldn't, but I'm just like that's what.
But
Like,
basically, you know, I was in the club.
It's someone.
Yeah, we was in the club and it's like niggas like, yeah.
You in the club? You don't see? I see that in the club all the time.
So
A nigga did that shit in my car on the 110 freeway.
Huh?
I swear to God, the homie that I seen today in downtown. Look,
He's trying to sell you some cocaine?
no,
No, he
I
just
was
fucked it.
driving. I was driving, and this nigga was sitting in my back seat
busting down.
and pulled out a powder bag out of nowhere on the 110 freeway.
Damn.
I turned around. I seen it in my rearview mirror. I said, "What the fuck,
That's a friend red flag.
man?" I stumped on my brakes on the 110 freeway and said, "Get the fuck out of my car."
Oh, you bold because you was about to have powder everywhere.
That was a bad one.
These niggas was like, "Nigga, you crazy."
So back to y'all red flag before we get too far off into the bush.
Yeah.
What are long pinky nails, long unhygienic fingernails?
Yeah, if you don't keep them clean, keep them short. Like you know.
My red flags are a little. My red flags are more like inconsistency, like lying.
I feel like those are things we overlook.
What's lying and inconsistency, and how you know he lying?
Lying. If I know something about you, or like I don't know, just say I was just with you and we was doing something, and then we go somewhere and somebody asks you something, and you say something to sound cool, but we weren't. We were just at the grocery store, nigga. Why are you saying we came from the club? Like little things like that. Like, why are you trying to put on a
White lies are like big lies. Or just
it doesn't
lying.
matter. Like if you're lying, yeah, because like that lie, I take lies as manipulation. Like you're trying to convince that person that you were doing something or that you are something that you're not. That's why you're choosing to lie. So
I'm gonna be the extra pro black nigga.
Do your
The
thing.
white lies in history have been the worst ones.
Mm.
I'm just saying.
Ooh.
Sometimes I want.
Oh yeah, we'll help you.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
It's like
you might have just gave us an episode title.
sometimes like people ask me questions.
Too long,
and I
but that's
lie
good,
because I
though.
don't want to talk to their ass.
Yeah.
So it's just like, hey, what you doing? She about to go to the grocery store.
Yeah, but if that was a lie,
Oh, it's definitely a lie.
well then you lying. That's a red
I
flag.
be lying to this nigga all the time. What you
Why
doing?
would that not be a red flag?
Because
Why would lying not be a red flag?
I'm a liar. So I don't know.
So that's
That's
a
a
big
That's
ass
a red flag. That's what she's saying.
I
That's
don't
a
want to
red
deal with
flag.
liars. So any lies are red
Distortions,
flags.
that's
to me.
his reality.
It's just
Yeah,
like,
I get that. But that's why I said red flags are
That's
different
his
for
normal.
everybody because like there might be bitches out there that like liars and she'll be like, ooh, I,
I
love
can't
this
find
nigga.
none of the good red flags on Twitter no more.
Oh, they gone now.
yeah. So,
Damn, I don't.
But
I lie for simple shit. It's like, oh, do you got another beer in there?
And it's
No,
in
I
there.
got-
It's
in
like
there.
3 of them.
but you didn't want to
She
give
said
it to
it's
them.
like 3 in there.
You just
I
lie.
probably didn't want to get up and go get it for him. So
Why
it's
didn't you
like,
just say, yeah, there's one in there. You can go get it. I don't want to get
know.
it.
I got a compulsive mind.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying.
I
Red
can't
flag.
help it, though.
That's
trying to
something
think
you
of
got to
one.
heal from.
I can't help it.
That's something you got to work on. And I'm a good person. I'll be trying to help you. That's why they're red flags to me because I'll sit here and try to help you not lie. And if that's just who you are and you don't want to not do that, then like it's gonna be bad for me. So I gotta take those red flags. You know, I have to decipher what's a red flag to me, what's dangerous or probably not good.
You
know,
have a child, right?
Yeah.
Are people with kids red flags?
no.
For
Again,
me, it
that's
is
preference.
because I recently said
Y'all, these red flags. Y'all have.
I'm asking for a friend.
No, it's just, I say to people,
I'm talking shit.
I might just hop in with you.
it depends on the state of the kid.
Nah, I said
Like if the
In
kid
the
is
state of the kid.
if the kid is like thriving,
it's a red flag, but
There
it
you
still
go.
depends
Okay,
on you
that
if you
makes
want
it
to
a
run
little
that
bit better.
flag.
Because the kid shouldn't make the person a red flag. Is how they treat the kid. That's the red flag.
Nah, fuck that.
I mean, it can be a preference.
You
That's
got
your
kids?
preference. No, I don't.
You got kids?
Hell no.
But the thing is like you can choose. It's not a red flag that they have a kid because that doesn't make them a bad person. I
Right.
think red flags are like characteristics, like things that make them bad people or things or people that you don't want to have in your life. But a kid, somebody having a kid is not a red flag, but more of just like I don't want to
If
get
your
into
kid-
anything.
Now, let me
with
tell you why
somebody
that's a
with
red
kid.
flag.
No. If your kid know the blue, if your kid know a whole Blueface song, that's a red flag. But if your kid is out here saying some book smart shit, how is that a red flag?
I'm not
Yeah.
talking about like the child. I'm talking about the person.
No, that
Is
was-
having
but that
a
reflects-
child.
Yeah, but
a
that
red
reflect
flag.
that's what I'm saying. It reflect or that's what he's saying. That kid reflects on that person's characteristics and how they're raising them. The kid itself is like that's more saying like, okay, they had a kid with somebody.
It's not a red flag to you.
I'm gonna tell you.
I would prefer not to be with somebody that has a kid because
But you wouldn't like stop.
But I
like,
wouldn't consider that a red flag. That would just be something that deters me from not dating them. But I wouldn't consider that a red flag because red flags to me are characteristics like, oh, you not.
That's like one of the
So,
tweets I've seen.
You're
I
not
think-
right.
I think it can be a red flag in both cases. If you're like me, I recently decided, and that's just where I'm at. Like moving forward in life, at least at this point, I'm not dating no more girls with kids.
Mhm.
Like I'm not. If she got kids,
What's
like
your reason for that?
because I've dated girls with kids, and I've had similar experiences along the lines.
You did it all the wrong way.
I was gonna
No,
say
no, no.
the
I've
experiences
dated-
made that a red flag.
I've dated different women with kids at different periods of
You said
time,
no.
and they were all completely different types of women.
Uh-huh.
But I still had. I'm not gonna say it was all the same, but I had similar experiences along the line.
dating
Like
the
there was
same
there
bitch?
were
I was
certain norms.
gonna say, were the women's characteristics the same?
No,
or
they
was
were
it the
completely.
kid?
They were completely different people. The kid didn't have anything to do with it.
Just their
Now,
actions.
Now, I do agree with what he's saying too, where you can look at the kids and there's
Mhm.
certain characteristics about the kids that'll make you be like, bitch, hold up.
Yeah.
So if just in a dating sense,
Mhm.
it can be a red flag if somebody got a kid. If that's just where you at, where you like, I'm not fucking with nobody with no kids. That's
Yeah.
all automatic. Like, okay, now I know. But if you willing to wave that flag and go run with that, then it becomes
Yeah, then it
I
becomes a
mean,
person.
I feel it because I feel like at a certain age, if you don't have kids, that's a fucking red flag.
Wait,
It's
really?
like,
yeah.
People be saying
No,
that.
that's the truth.
People
Because
be saying that, which is dumb. But
Oh
I-
God, I've been seeing it. I'm not even gonna lie,
But as
it
women, it's gonna be
surprises
different
me
for
to
us
hear.
because, like,
Nah.
either what you want us to
That
be a
shit
baby
happened for
mama.
me
That's what I'm
overnight.
saying. Like,
No,
that's
well,
crazy because
Jimmy,
that was one of my random thoughts
I would say
earlier this week
that's
too.
more for me, more or less on men's side.
Mhm.
Because it's like at a point in time, like, have you ever took anything serious?
But
What
see,
you
like,
mean?
but
I think you be trying to take shots at me on the low, nigga.
I don't know.
this on a little person.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, he be taking little personal digs and be trying to slide it into the conversation.
If I want to say something about you, have
He'll
no
say
problem.
it straight
Yeah.
Okay, but like I was
Bitch ass
saying,
nigga.
it's something I've like it was my random thought. Like, I'm only 24 to put my business out there, right?
Oh no, you way too young to have kids.
Okay,
I'm
so
talking about like
Don't believe
30.
that.
Nigga, if you was
Wait.
34 and with no kid, I'm thinking you probably had like 18 abortions.
So I'm like,
Oh
I'm
my
24, no kids. So I'm like, damn. I run across a lot of people that say like at a certain point, if you don't have kids, it's a red flag. But I'm like, what if I'm not ready? I haven't found the right one. Like,
Yeah,
but
you
I'm
ain't found the right
27,
person.
28, or
Nah,
you know,
so
and
see,
it's a red flag.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
30.
I'm gonna tell you how that
Oh,
works.
you're
I'm
talking-
talking about 34.
Okay.
Yeah,
Red flag. You 34? Oh yeah, shit.
So you red
That
flag.
nigga
He's
said, yeah,
calling
that's
you
a
I
red
don't
red
even
flag.
see in my perspective. I don't think that would be a red
They praise you.
flag.
They praise you when you young.
Yeah.
Like it's no type of red flag. Like all through your age, but then overnight they start asking you like, "Dang, why you don't got no kids? When you gonna
I
have
get
some
asked
kids?"
that all
Like,
the
Because I
time.
have a
I'll be like-
fucking brain.
I get asked
Yeah.
that
nah,
all the
man.
time.
I thought
And the
I was
first
being
thing
a good
people with kids
decision
tell me,
maker. I should have
don't
been like
have
Boosie.
kids.
They
Nah.
said, when are you gonna have a kid? Nigga, I don't have a boyfriend. What you talking about?
It
That doesn't
Like,
stop
find
nobody
the
else.
husband.
What
But
do you-
here,
It doesn't, but that doesn't like because what his I don't know if you heard his point was
No, I heard it.
sometimes they say the red flags are if you get to a
Right.
certain age and you don't have kids.
but that's this old societal standard that was created by Southern Black families that were having kids in their teens.
Okay.
When
Yeah,
you sit,
that's in teens.
yeah,
Like,
you sit and have that conversation with somebody, I'm not contributing to generational trauma like the rest of you.
Yeah.
So I'm actually
Mm.
doing better than you because you contributed to it. You had multiple kids by say multiple people, and they're trying to figure out who they are.
that's a big red flag.
I'm gonna make sure my kids
Nick
know
Cannon.
where they come from.
Shit, and if I don't have them,
Cause
We
like, not,
don't.
not having the act of not having kids is not a red flag. But if you don't have kids and let's say you take no responsibility on yourself for the fact that you have no kids and it wasn't like a personal choice. Let's say for instance, you're being irresponsible fucking without a condom
Okay.
and then you're making a girl get abortions repeatedly.
okay,
Like nigga, that's a fucking red flag on your
Right.
part. Like,
right.
And
You
on
got
hers, 'cause
abortion
she's
baby
choosing
mamas
to
now.
do it. He can't
A few of them.
She said abortion baby mamas.
I'm saying it gets to, like,
Smortion.
if you
Oh yeah, we can't say that word.
Smortion.
Smortion. Smortion baby mamas.
Smortion. That way we don't get canceled.
We don't say smortion. I mean, yeah, we don't say the smortion word and the V word that's not vagina.
Vaccine.
Oh.
You can't talk about the
I don't know why.
The
Like
vaccine.
you said V word, but I was like cunt. I was like, y'all can't say that's like y'all do.
So that's what I mean when person doesn't have to like if like
Yeah.
I said, if you're out here acting irresponsibly and fucking with multiple women and you're not taking the proper precautions, because you may be taking the proper precautions, which is perfectly fine, which makes you a stand-up motherfucker. So you probably
Green flag.
Exactly, green flag. But if you're on the side of, you know, I don't give a fuck about these women, what they go through or whatever.
DC, you ain't got no maybe babies.
No,
Maybe, baby.
absolutely not.
That nigga said, "Nigga, what the fuck?"
And,
No.
and like,
I learned from my life. I was the product of teenage pregnancy. So my fear for most of my life was like, don't bring no kids home like my mom, like the two generations before me did.
My parents had me old, so
because this is an ancient,
older, like of age. So I never wanted to be like an old parent because I always felt like I couldn't relate to my parents. So I've been wanting to have kids since I was like 15, and that shit just ain't never happened.
Look, and this is the biggest red flag. Why I say if you don't have kids, it's the red flag. Oh, bitches ain't shit. I'm not having kids. That's a red flag. Like nigga,
The mentality.
Why are you fucking with ain't shit bitches?
Yeah.
Like
That's your choice.
like what happened to you in your past, like
Right.
in your trauma that
No, he's
every bitch
probably running from himself and the things he hasn't healed, and
Right.
vice versa. That could
red
be women
flag.
too. Yeah.
That's a red flag. Like you can't.
Can we hear one of y'all red flags before?
Oh, my shit is all petty. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
That's what I was
I
saying.
got
There's a
petty ass red
difference.
flags.
Like, there's like Twitter red flags and then reality red
this
flags.
is like a
Y'all
real
red
life
flags
juju
is
red flag.
preferences.
No,
and
she say she
by
don't
my
suck
side.
dick. That's an automatic red flag for
Okay,
me.
that's a red flag.
Like,
Wait,
if she don't,
That's not
I'm curious why.
Why is that a red flag?
because you either lying or telling the truth.
Yeah, because you're either lying or telling the truth.
Yeah, you either lying or telling the truth.
Either
So
way.
either way it goes, it's like I don't want to deal with it
It's not fun.
because
you gotta go.
the reason why it's a red flag if you're lying, grow up, be a fucking adult. You're not
Right.
finna sit up like we're all adults. Don't stand in my grown ass face and act like you don't suck dick. Like it's just
I'm gonna put my tongue in your whole ass.
yeah, like
Don't
He
tell
said
me
hey,
no
and,
lie.
and at
Look
this
her
point,
out.
if you don't, at least be open to it. Like you might be one of the
Hey, you
few
can change your
inexperienced
mind.
people in the world or whatever. But like haven't don't mean don't.
Right.
That just mean you haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
All right. So that's the case. That's the case if you lying.
My
And
red
if you
flag-
don't, the fuck? I'm like, why?
my red
Not really
flag.
into that.
Like, yeah, I'm not. This is not gonna work.
My red flag is like a two-parter. One, if you talking to me and you put your phone face down, screen down.
Okay.
I do that though.
Because you ain't shit. Like
I've done it.
why?
It's for attention. I want to give this person my undivided attention. That's
Yeah.
really why I do it.
Yeah, that's
Because
It have nothing to do
honestly,
with
my
you.
notifications are, you could read the whole message right there on the front as soon as it pop up. I don't really
that's
care.
fine. What you want me to
Because I
read?
don't care. Like I'll leave it. So, but sometimes I don't know. Like
No.
I like to look at my phone case. I don't really get to look at it.
Okay.
So like I'll just
Phone
flip
case,
it that
huh?
way.
The phone
Like
case is-
sometimes,
You know what?
but I don't purposely flip it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. But I had my ex used to tell me that I did some weird shit. Like I would hold when I be in the car, I
That nigga
hold my
toxic.
phone like this.
I know you where you can't see off the.
But not on purpose. Like I just
Yeah.
hold my phone like this. But
Yeah,
you be
okay.
thinking I'm trying to hide shit, and I'm
I-
over here scrolling with my
I hear
thumb
you.
like. Da-da-da-da.
I'm trying to think of a
Yes,
petty red
that's
flag.
I hear you.
projection of insecurity. That's
Yeah.
why it's a red flag for you because
I
you
hear
know the shit that you do and
I
you're worried
know,
about
but
it happening to you.
exactly.
Guilty conscience.
That's why I be looking at the motherfucking window. That's why I don't drive with the
Damn,
window rolled
what's
down.
a
I
petty
drive with the
red
window
flag?
rolled up. So when you do that shit, I look at the motherfucking window and see the reflection. Oh,
He said I rolled the window up.
Stress
He said
and
I
like-
see you. He one of the ones that record
It's too
the
much.
reflection. No, that's too much.
You
You gotta
care
do
too
that.
much.
No, also that, but you don't trust that person.
Somebody said when someone wearing a mask in their profile picture, that's a red flag.
When they don't show their face at all, something's always covering it.
and then the second
That's
one
a red
is
flag.
if you sleep with your phone under your pillow. Red flag.
I ain't gonna lie, I sleep with my phone on the floor,
If
not
you-
under the pillow.
Yeah, okay.
That's a red flag.
Red flag.
Why?
I feel like niggas is always leaving their phones on the floor or in their pocket.
See, I
They
ain't
take
gonna
their
lie.
pants off,
I used to
fold
put
it
my
up,
shit in
and
my
put their
purse.
phone right
I
in their
realize I got all the red flags, but I really don't be having nothing to hide. I got a do not disturb timer, so my shit be on do not disturb.
I said like I'm doing things for me. And y'all over
I
here
set
like,
my
red,
shit on the
like
phone.
I'm trying to be present in the moment. I got a red flag.
And
'cause I
look,
didn't
even
do
you
right
it.
text
now,
me
I set
goodnight,
my
that's a
shit
red
for
flag.
Hold on, quick question then. Okay.
That's
we
a
go.
red flag.
So where do you said you sleep with your phone on the floor? Red
Yeah.
flag. Where do you sleep? Where do you sleep? Where's your phone at when you sleep?
Wherever my charger's at, that's where my phone going.
Where's yours at?
Charge on the charger on my.
My shit be on the floor on the charger, so I can reach down
Okay.
and get it.
You don't got a nightstand?
Nice clean up.
Nah, I need it. Like I be wanting my shit next to me, so I can reach down and get it.
Sometimes it be under my pillow though. I ain't even gonna lie.
Red flag.
Sometimes fuck it, throw it.
Mm,
Straight.
look,
take it.
She
You
said
be out
throw
here
it, take
cheating.
I'm not even
Keeping it- look,
dating.
this-
Yeah, she be
No.
at home like just waiting for
I
the,
be
for the shit to
chilling.
ring. So she
Yeah.
wake up.
Red flag.
I'm about to switch to Metro soon because I'm tired of paying this phone bill. For
Oh
no
my
reason. For real, I'm paying monthly.
Yeah, don't put that phone under the pillow then.
Red flag when she don't want to pay her phone bill no more. That's a red flag.
She got Metro.
That's
a
a
Yeah.
red flag.
She got Metro and she don't even want to pay it.
Red
That's
He
a
said I
red
be out
flag.
here cheating.
Your
I,
phone.
no, I didn't
Yeah.
say. I was asking.
Oh, he asked if I.
Your
no, I don't
phone
be out
bill
here
under
cheating.
$60.
No, it is
Red
not
flag.
under. No, it is not under $60. My shit like $130 or something like that.
Yeah.
That's not about red flag. Cause you
Yeah.
got insurance on your phone. Your shit, niggas be breaking your shit. Red flag.
Oh my god!
You got insurance on your phone.
He said niggas be breaking. You use it too much. Red flag.
I'm crying.
You got insurance on your phone. Red
What's
flag.
another red flag? Damn. Oh, I said if you don't text me good night, that's a red flag to me.
Who you
Okay.
toxic?
Because
Yeah.
I'm like, how did you
Toxic?
end your night? Like, why?
Why wasn't I on your mind?
Right, why didn't
Oh, yeah.
you?
Because I was tired.
Okay,
You toxic, toxic.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
Look, I
All
was-
right, nigga, you
I don't-
tired.
I don't doze.
Hi.
Hi.
Have a good night. I'm getting some rest. Hope you had a good day.
Are you still there? I was tired.
What is so? What if
Like
you
you
like?
see my message? No, they see our
She is
message.
So
not
what if you
listening.
like me, where you come home at 10, 11 o'clock at night and then be
I
up
don't
till
even
2,
give
3
a fuck
o'clock
if
in
it's
the
3 in the
morning?
morning. If that's your good night, that's when you are closing your eyes. I
Nigga,
would
that's
like
good morning at that point.
Hey, then I need a good morning.
Ain't that some shit?
She want to
Yeah, good
know
morning.
when you get.
I'm
to
the
where
type
you
of person.
get into.
Yeah, I like to know when you like the person lays their
You
head
one of
down
those
safe.
like, hey,
Even
check
if
in.
I'm asleep, like even if I'm asleep, it's like at least I know that you laid your head down and you safe. You was being careful. Because I'm always a be careful.
No,
type
I feel
person.
that. I feel that though, because I get in trouble for that shit too.
And it's like it aggravates
Like, I
me
don't-
because I'm like, damn, I probably woke up in the middle of the night, like to look at my phone to see if you text me
and
back,
it was
and
under
I
her
didn't even-
pillow.
and I didn't get a text
Exactly.
message.
If it wasn't under your pillow,
I didn't get a text message, and it's like 3 a.m. I'm like, so are you okay?
Where the
Now
fuck
you
is
got
you?
me double texting, like you good? Now I look thirsty. Now I look like I'm crazy, and it's like
No,
I'm just
I-
trying to
I-
make sure you straight.
I tripped with my baby mom about that same shit. Cause we be both fucked up. Just so it's like
Sorry,
we
he didn't
both-
mean that.
we be both. Bitch, why you ain't texting me? Nigga, where the fuck you was at? Like shit, nigga was drunk. Something like.
Mhm.
So we go through the shit. So that's why I feel that, but then I'm guilty of doing the same shit.
I mean, I'm not guilty of it if it's someone I want to text.
Here's an interesting red flag.
Mhm.
The reason why your red flag is a red flag is a red flag.
The reason why you're a red flag is a red flag is a red flag.
So like,
think-
Hold on.
I
Let me
get it.
break that down one more time. The
oh my
reason
God,
why
it's
you're a red
ridiculous. That's
flag
crazy.
is
is a red flag is a red that would trigger somebody.
You chose your red flag is what you're triggered by, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The
what
reason
triggers
for
me
that
would trigger
triggering,
somebody.
or
else.
you having to say, I'm triggered by this. It's triggered by my insecurity. That's a red flag. I chose this
Yes.
red flag based in my insecurity.
Yeah, see, I'm
So
fine
it's
with-
only a red flag
Because
because I have a red flag.
Nah, fuck that. I'm cool with all my red flags. You better abide by the rules. That's where I'm at with it. Like, look,
That's a red flag.
These are my red flags.
And I tell
Yeah,
you
that's
what,
The
definitely a
fact
red
that you have
flag.
that mindset is a red flag. So you
That's
created-
that's my way
you
or the
create a
Yeah,
red
he's
flag
okay with
based
that.
on your
And
red
look,
flag.
and I know this. So you
I'm-
better accept me. For all
That's
my
one thing
red
my mama has
flags.
always told me.
Somebody
Somebody
gotta
said
charge
they
him
just
For
shoes. Who
he
care if
is,
they
or
dirty?
Let them go.
Because my shit gonna die. I gotta get off my phone.
I said, shout out. I'll tell you up front. Here's a list of the red flags.
Of your red flags?
I'm on. And it's a
Oh
list.
wow,
It's a long one.
that would be a giant
He
red
has an
flag.
outfit made of red flags.
It's like here.
It says I sell drugs.
I need
Oh,
to hear
yeah.
some of y'all red flags though. I'm trying to see if I got any.
Oh, okay.
Let's get them going.
We need the guy. Well, I don't
what's
want to
some
hear
of my
their red
red-
flags, honestly.
It's funny though. It's funny.
What's some of my
It's
red
funny.
flags?
It's funny. I want to hear the petty ones.
What's
Petty
some of
red
my
flags?
red
They
flags?
said white toes. We already talked about white toes.
Nah, that was from Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Baby hairs.
Baby hairs is a
Nah, I
red
like
flag?
baby hair. I ain't gonna lie.
No. If you swoop your shit with a toothbrush,
Actual
got like
baby
4
hairs
of
or
them.
the hair that's
I might
left outside
use
of the
yours
wig?
if you
All
get
right,
me
yeah.
mad. Shit.
Thank,
Both of
thank
them.
you, my nigga. I like the hair that swooped outside of the little shit because
the baby
'cause
hairs
it-
is fine. It's
The extra shit.
the toothbrush doing like
If you get me mad, I'm using your toothbrush
the swoop.
What?
Damn. Okay,
for
red
my
flag.
edges.
She said, if you get me mad, that's
I'm
crazy.
using your
If you-
toothbrush
if you-
to
That's
just
a-
flick my edges.
I done
down.
heard about 3 red flags.
If you got the gorilla, if you got
And
the
I-
gorilla gel,
Gorilla Gel.
If you intrigued by red flags, that's a red flag.
Who's intrigued? He's intrigued?
No, I'm just saying in general. If you're
Oh,
intrigued
yeah.
by red flags, that's a red flag.
Well, that's what he's saying. Because that's how we determine that's how we're picking our red flags, just by fucking having our own red flags.
Thank y'all, man.
To reflect
We
on.
appreciate y'all for always coming through with the mental health aspect. Tell the people who you are real quick, like they don't already know.
Yeah.
Oh, so he didn't even change his.
I'm sure I'll see you guys soon.
Whoa.
Oh shit, this sure do say just a dope ass podcast. My bad.
That's fine. You can promote us all day long.
Hey, yeah.
It's too late now.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
it's there now.
Yeah, fuck it.
Let them know the homies was here.
Let them know.
Yeah, more red flags.
Let's see, red flag. My red flags are like, duh.
Like the audio.
I got all the obvious
like
stuff.
not
like-
posting, not
I got some
posting on
shallow red
socials could
flags.
be a red flag, but that's coming from not an insecurity, but an experience I had with an ex. So
Do you think red flags are reflections of insecurities?
absolutely.
Some of them are.
Some of them are. I believe some of them are a reflection of just personal preference. I
And
believe some of them
experiences.
could be a reflection of past experiences.
Yeah.
But you said not posting on social media is a red flag.
Hell yeah.
Not posting
Like y'all
your
relationship?
significant other. Yes.
Why is that? Because I'm on
I don't wanna
record
hear
for
it.
saying
I don't wanna hear
for
it.
saying
Yeah.
first time social media see me in a relationship gonna be my motherfucking wedding photos.
I don't want to
I
hear
ain't-
it.
that.
I don't give a fuck if we in a 1,000 pounds of
Nah,
love. I
this
ain't
is
posting
why-
nobody.
This is why I
At
say that.
all?
I'm gonna explain.
Nah, I might not even post my wedding photos because
He gonna pop out like Issa Rae.
You got ops.
Issa Rae thinks she me and shit. Like-
as a person who actually lives with this girl and is in a committed relationship, or something, I don't have her on my Instagram.
I want a sense
At
of
all.
privacy in my relationship. Like
Mhm.
I can understand, like I get the people that be on there like posting their kids and wanting to show how beautiful their family is and all. Like I get it, but I want like it's certain things I want a sense of privacy about. I never wanted to be on social media. The only reason I started an Instagram account was because of this podcast.
Mhm.
Like everything else came later.
Mhm.
So like with all of that, I still like I'm not really a fan of that shit. So it's still certain aspects of my life now where I keep that shit private. Y'all see what I want y'all to see. Like
Yeah.
Keelan, I have a question.
I was gonna make 2 points. Go for it though.
Okay. Do you want to make your points with
No.
me first?
Mm-mm,
Okay.
give it to me.
Your question, is it you posting them or them posting you?
Is them posting me, but I'm gonna break it down because I also get what he's saying. But I was gonna say I think it's funny how I feel like there's definitely a lot of more men that feel I just want to keep my shit
Yeah.
private. I just want to keep. Okay,
it's not
nigga.
even about like I say, I could be in love. It has nothing to do with how I feel about you or anything. And it has nothing to do with me wanting to uphold a certain image or to keep my options open to the internet. Like
Mhm.
it's not even about that. But you just like this is my life. Like the internet is the fucking internet. This shit is not real life to me. It's a damn playground that I sit up here and talk shit on and do what the,
Mhm.
like I'm here to entertain.
You don't
people
post.
and
You
be
don't post
entertained.
like when you're out and stuff though, right?
Nah.
You just use it. for
Usually
business.
when I do, like if I post that type of shit, I'll post it the next day. Like
Mhm.
I don't want, I'm very big. I used to sell drugs.
Uh-huh.
I'm
privacy.
I do not
Private,
want,
yeah.
I do
I
not
feel
want
that.
nobody knowing where
I get
I'm
that.
at when I'm there.
Shit, I ain't got nothing to do. Like I just post what the fuck I want to post.
Mhm.
Like, cause my girl, she hate when I call her my baby mom. My girl, she tripping me all the time. Oh nigga, you out here? I can see you ain't got no picture of me. Da, 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 da. I'm like, nigga, if you want pictures of us, why don't you just make an us Instagram? Like this is
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
got broken.
She said,
I
"I'll
didn't
make
got
that
broken
shit
up
right
with.
now."
Like I have no
No,
problem.
this
Like,
is why
my shit.
my
I didn't got
experience.
broken up with for that shit, and because of this podcast,
It's probably because it was a fucking red flag.
Okay,
for
so
him.
like it's a red flag to me, but
This is my thing.
because I'm like, damn, sometimes I don't even want to post the motherfucker myself. Shit, that probably going
I
to
get
close
it.
friends.
y'all probably
I'm
be
talking about
posting the
relationships.
mill and not
Close
the
friends.
nigga like jail time.
Okay,
say.
but-
No. And I'm talking about like real life relationships. So like why that's a red flag for me is because of my experience with my ex and him not posting. And it wasn't a big deal. Of course, I never thought I'd be the girl like, oh, you don't post me. Like I didn't think I would give a fuck. Nigga, I really don't. But when I noticed it, because like of course, like, okay, I'm gonna post him, like whatever. I post him and I don't do it. I didn't get it. I didn't post him to get posted back, but it was more just like the lack of reciprocation or communication about it that caused like an insecurity to pop up in me. And I brought it to his attention. So after a year of talking now, I brought this to his attention. Hey, like you don't really, and it's not like he don't ever post. It'd be like, we all in here with the fam, right? Say it's me and him here. He'll, post the fam and I'll be like
Where the fuck?
nowhere in the room. Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, so after a year now I bring that up. and it's addressed, and it's still just like, okay, well, I'm more private. I don't really like doing everything y'all say. And then now it's 4-5 years later, we don't follow each other on there. Like we don't have a good. So I feel like because socials are such a big part of our lives, it's one thing to understand y'all both are private. Okay, we don't do that. But now I brought it to your attention that it makes me feel a certain way. And it hasn't been addressed on your part, or like, you know what I mean? Like that extra shit, that's weird to me.
Dealing with
It
someone
sucks.
private made me private.
And see
As
what I would say
well.
to that, because
It's not about like we're not celebrities.
Because
Right.
in my case, I keep it consistent what I post. Like I usually it's either me, food, maybe a picture of the kid from time to time, or just memes and bullshit.
Mhm.
I don't post pictures of my mama, my sister.
Yeah.
I don't post pictures of this nigga.
Yeah.
I keep it real consistent. My Instagram is literally
Just
focused on
this.
me.
Yes.
Nigga, it's just me.
Yeah.
Sometimes a kid, funny shit. That's it. So it's like I can understand why that should have bugged you if you're like, oh, if you got all these fucking people on here that you say
Yeah,
you
niggas
love,
be
and you ain't got
posting
me.
everything.
Friends could get on the story.
Yeah.
Now, I've gotten that because
They
like
be-
I ain't
everybody
gonna
be
lie, I
around.
post me, I post the homies and shit. Like just random pictures. Like I post shit. But and I got homegirls, so like I'll post, and
I don't even
now
post
I
my
got
business. So it's like
now I got customers. Like it's a thing. It was a thing. I posted like some female customers, but like I guess people feel some type of way about it. Like, and I guess that boils down to a personal insecurity too, and I understand that. But again, like privacy. Like we're like I
What
was
we're
saying,
gonna
we're
say
not
though, yeah.
Yeah, we're not celebrities. Like I think social media has everybody fucked up in the sense where everybody wants this celebrity like attention, and this celebrity like care about themselves, so they want to go and do the same things that they do. Nobody gives a fuck about your relationship. At the end of the day, that's the reality too. Nobody cares who you're dating. Nobody cares who you're dating. Nobody gives a fuck. So they'll see it looks
but what
cute.
is crazy, I feel like that's where I have
It's for
my
personal
problems because
validation.
I really like, let's be honest.
But what's wrong with that? And sorry, not to cut you off, but what's wrong with that? Like if I've addressed, hey, I didn't think I would feel this way, but I've been with you for this, and I feel like I need that personal validation. I'm not saying post me every fucking day, bro. Like, but if we go out to an event and like I'm dressed up and like, for example, we'll go to your mom's wedding or whatever, right? We taking pictures. Those pictures never get posted, or like they can't even make it to the story. Your mama just has them. Like, I mean, at what point is it like, okay, now is you trying to be private, or is you trying to portray, and it's a different thing because I do music. So like I know a lot of my life I put out on social media, not a lot of it because I'm private, but like more than I would normally, if that makes sense.
Yeah, a little more than that.
Yeah, so in my significant other, that would be a red flag because it's like if I want to post you and like include you in my life, you're gonna be a part of my life. You're gonna end up getting shown, and if your social ain't reflecting, whatever, like you said, we're not celebrities. I'm not a celebrity, but like,
I mean,
I'm out here though.
but if I'm out here, because if I'm out here not posting you ever, like, and say my nigga
feel that way,
he's gonna feel a way. Like, oh, you out here in the studio with niggas every day. I see on your story, but you can't post me. You don't post me for my birthday.
But then that's when it boils down to
security.
Security and understanding your partner, because it's like at the end of the day, it's like I was just saying, this is here. Like this shit is entertainment. This like no matter what you see it as, no matter what nobody else take it as, this shit like it's a fucking show. Whatever it is that you're showing is whatever you're showing, but it's a show.
The perspective I come from is like, yes, we are together, but at the same time, we are still individuals.
Yes,
you need to keep a level of individuality for yourself. So I'm me speaking on me personally. Like I would never trip over someone's social media because that's an extension of the personality. So I can't sit here and just be like, oh, change that piece of your personality. I don't like it.
Right. I'm allergic to condoms.
Red flag. Red flag.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, hella red flag.
Sorry, sir.
I hear you though.
So it's like that like at least that's where I come from. Like I said, my Instagram literally is a reflection of a piece of my personality. Like people see my Instagram, like, oh, this nigga's a funny ass nigga.
But your girl's not a part of that personality or a part of that
of my individuality. No.
Okay.
No, this is a reflection of
me. I feel that.
Like,
That's
like
fair.
me.
Yeah.
Like a reflection of us is different. from.
I don't know. 'Cause I'm not-
Yeah,
I'm
I was
not
like,
even-
because
even with her, like I don't like, cause she just deleted me all of her shit, and I was just,
What the fuck you blocked me for?
No, I don't know. I didn't.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that would have been my reaction. What the fuck you blocked me for? That's random.
No,
Like,
she blocked me first because she's like, oh, I don't want to see that.
oh, she didn't want to see all that podcast
Sometimes
bullshit.
it literally happens like that though,
Man,
where you don't even want to follow your significant other.
Actually,
man, I was not following this, and I tried to follow
I hate
him.
that though. I
And
hate
he
that
didn't
it goes
accept
that way.
it. I blocked that nigga.
It was like me not following
I
her.
saw you
never-
and we're sitting in the same car having
See,
a
social
conversation.
media ruins relationships.
It ruins
man.
everything.
But it was
Only-
like
only if
it was
you
like
let it.
I
Only if you
addressed,
let it.
yeah, and it was like the fact that I'm addressing this is how it makes me feel, and like you don't have a real reason for not like when I ask you like, okay, well, what's the reason? Like,
I just
It's
want my
no
life
re-
to be my life. Like
But
10
Am I
years
not
ago,
a part of your life?
10
exactly,
Look,
it's been 5 years, bro.
15 years ago,
See,
nobody
it's-
would have
see,
had to
see,
know who
see.
my girlfriend was.
See, this-
I
Right,
could have just
at
been
all.
out in the world just
Chilling.
enjoying this.
No,
We
no,
could have
see,
went to the
that-
swap
no,
meet
no.
and took
See,
photos.
That's
That's
it. Y'all
true.
keep them
That's
for
true.
yourselves.
I think this is where
Pass them out to our
I think
Man.
friends.
this is where it gets intertwined.
Mhm.
You said it's a part of my life. I say it's a part of my personality.
Mhm.
Like social media is not a part of my life. I can
Okay.
lose this shit tomorrow
and be okay.
and be good. Like, and what you have, that's one less thing you're gonna complain about.
Yeah,
Right.
My personality is still like when I go out, I may not hold your hand when we go certain places. Like,
Mhm.
like just because
Red
sometimes
flag.
I just don't want to fucking hold your hand. Like it's a part that's my personality. It's
yeah,
like,
that's your choice.
you can't change my personality. So when you say it's like, oh, social media is a part of our life, like social media is not a part of my life.
Right.
It may be a part of your life, and that's
Yeah.
fine. That's completely fine. So if you want to post me or you don't want to post me,
You signed up to be a
follow-
podcast nigga.
I was gonna
like-
say it is a part of your life because you use
it's
it.
not.
You
Like,
use
it's literally it's a pastime.
but you use it. And if a woman wanted to get to you through your socials, she could.
Nah, see, because you curve that bitch the same
You
way
looking
you would
very
curve a
single
woman.
up
That,
there.
Exactly.
Nah.
But that's still
but
up
when
to
you
to
walk
curve
in,
it.
but when you're
even
when you're by
posting women,
yourself,
yeah.
walking through the world, and this is where y'all get it. Not y'all, but just women
Mm-hmm.
and people get it fucked up and misconstrued at. When you're walking through the world and you doing whatever it is that you're doing in your spare time, women got the same action, men got the same action at walking up at this person as they do at sliding in their DM.
Mhm.
So what the fuck is the difference? Like, you can't sit up and say, oh, you're quote unquote acting single on the internet. If that's the case, like when I'm just walking through the world, minding my
He said,
fucking
"I'm
business,
acting
I'm just
single."
acting single then. Like,
Yeah.
because you can't help
I'm
who wants you. You
flirting.
can't help, like, get the fuck out of here.
I get
It's
that.
about how you react and you
Right.
respond.
That's true. The
But-
reaction.
And it's funny. It's funny that you say when you're walking because I had a situation this past weekend where I'm telling this chick like, yeah, I got a whole situation going on. Like
She didn't even care.
she ain't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Man,
so I
there's
was gonna
niggas
say-
like that.
I was gonna say sometimes it's worse.
Shit's
No, bitches
scary.
be scandalous too.
Yeah, she like,
Yo, these
man,
niggas
her-
is
They be
trifling.
pressing extra hard when they know you got a girl. They know you
Hold
got a
on.
man.
I'm telling her like, so
Yeah, they be homeworkers.
Yeah.
I
So
said on
that's-
Twitter one time, like, you gotta, like, I want all my young niggas to go get out here and just start lying to girls and tell her that they got a kid and family
It's
so
gonna
they can
make
go
it
see
work.
what that homeworker pussy hitting like one time.
Bitches love it.
Yeah.
They do.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm just like, well,
It's weird.
I'm saying,
It's
like-
weird.
It's because
no,
they
it's
can't
weird.
have. People want what they can't have,
exactly. So it's like
or what
It's
they
like
think
a
they can have.
sabotage moment.
I'm saying it's literally me or just us in general because we're all somewhat attractive people.
Mhm.
So it's
Hell
like just,
yeah.
us
Except
walk-
for you.
just fuck out of
Pretty as
So just,
fuck.
like just walking out into the world is already a fucking a struggle.
walking outside.
Yeah, he
Walking
said
out
a
is fucking
struggle.
struggle. So it's like I don't need for you to be like I don't need you to add your social media on top of that. Like, look, I gotta go. Just
I'm
go pulling
already,
up at the
it's
gas
already
station.
gonna be somebody that want me in
Let
the
them get
world.
the
Leave this
baddest
internet
bitch.
shit
They
alone.
gonna post her every day.
Yeah, because you
Nah.
know,
Let them get
if
the
you was
fat
fucking
ass,
Rihanna,
the thick
if you
thighs,
was,
the arty
if you-
waist. They gonna post her every day.
I'm just like that.
Look,
That's
if
just
you
never,
only-
that was never.
I
my-
got taste.
he said, "I got
I
taste."
got
I'm not saying that,
taste.
'cause actually,
I got taste, and I have
think
never
that's-
posted none of my relationships on social media. But
think
and I got
That's
taste.
part of it too, though. Like just wanting to be seen or like shown up for me, like because I've always wanted to feel like I belong. I've never felt like I really belong, and that's like a personal thing for me. Again, coming from insecurities, that's that red flag.
Which a lot of us have.
So like for me to be with somebody, love this person, express that to them not do anything about it because it's their personality
No,
or
no,
whatever. I still choose to stick around, but now other things are piling up on top of that. And that's why when I realized, okay, it's not that I'm asking this question. I think it's just the person. Because what did I do? As soon as I broke up with that nigga and I was done, what do you do?
Post this next.
post
But
me.
Oh.
Post me. He posted me like I don't even know.
Hold
Sent it
on.
to me like feel free to repost. No, nigga, I'm done. It made me so mad because I was like, it was really that
Oh,
fucking
and see,
easy.
it's tricky with you too because you're an artist.
Yeah,
Like,
she's an
yeah, so that's where it gets tricky at because
Yeah.
I feel some type of way about that too.
What I said now, what I
Like
would say
it would be different
Dating
if
an artist?
no, not dating an artist. You got to think being a content creator, like any type of content, or being like an entrepreneur or having some type of business. If you fucking with me, you need to be my biggest cheerleader.
Yeah, I felt
You should be my biggest fan and my biggest cheerleader.
I didn't get no birthday.
This is not,
posts,
it's not
no-
about relationship shit at that point. This is about supporting what it is that I create.
Yeah, at a point.
So that's a different
I
level.
think at
That's
the
somebody that's unsupportive. That's a red flag for sure.
At the root of what you're saying is the fact that the person was not understanding of your feelings.
Mhm.
And
She just wanted to
Oh,
be
he
shown
was
some
though,
love.
and I found out he was. Because I mean, you know, he would always say, yeah, whatever. I don't know how the fuck I let that go on for so long. But after I broke up and it was so easy to do it, like, oh, now I can see like it literally. You heard me that whole time and was just choosing to not do it. But now that I'm done and you feeling like, oh, I gotta do it now. Now you're gonna do it.
That's something I had.
It don't even hit right.
Yeah.
Don't even hit the
That's
same.
something I had to learn. It's like it's not that
Somebody said text low, but always on social media. That's a red flag.
Flag.
That's a red flag.
That's a pink flag for me because sometimes I don't have the energy to respond to you, and in my downtime, sometimes I want to just scroll and catch up.
I saw it. I was gonna wait and respond after I finished something, but I saw the text.
But I just forgot.
No, I'm talking about. You know what? But you know what's funny? I literally caught myself when going with dealing with someone, and you could see how much they avoid you, and then when you're not dealing with that person, so now you out here wilding, you back on your bullshit, right? So then when people want to pursue you and give you attention and you just ignoring them, sometimes it just be yourself. Like it's a red flag, but you do it too. Like I ignore people all the time now.
Oh yeah,
I don't even text back. Like I'm just
peace. That's why. Yeah, I don't have the energy sometimes to respond, but I can scroll.
It's a red flag if you do it, but it's not a red flag.
No,
it's a red
not
flag
responding
for
to
me
people. I learned because I'm like I have bouts of this like going through like depressions. So it's like there's times where like this nigga text me, I'm looking at the phone.
Bitch ass nigga.
You know what's crazy? I can't even lie because that's something I do to cope with myself too. I go MIA, which I'm currently on right now. I'm
like
currently
distance yourself
MIA
from
hermit mode.
Yes,
I'm saying it's just like I see these text messages.
Yeah.
I have 8 messages. I'm like,
Somebody said when your husband said he want to increase the life insurance.
Oh no,
he got the
that's a red flag.
That's a red flag.
Red flags are warnings, like beep beep beep, like this might hurt you, this might harm you. Like that's why I said some of those. Yeah.
But not actually. That's the whole.
When a man doesn't want his girlfriend using the vibrator.
That's a.
You know what?
That's insecurity.
I done got told
that's definitely insecurity.
It's gonna be a replacement.
Nah, it's not a replacement. It's a tool.
What are you talking about? We utilize all resources.
Yeah, that's my little homie. Like that's my little homie.
I done got told that was gonna be a replacement.
That's funny. I have a somebody gave my girl a penis ring for me. I think
somebody gave your girl a penis ring for you.
Yeah, one of her friends.
Oh, the vibrator rings. Hey, them shits is the shit. That was like the first toy I used.
Wait, what?
There's like a little vibrator.
Yeah, so
around. Yeah.
it's like she bought that
on you. You put it on you.
Yeah. And it's like when it's vibrating,
it turned your dick into a vibrator.
Yeah, and it hits her.
It basically turned your dick into a vibrator.
Quick funny story.
Oh man, I gotta go. I gotta go home.
Real quick funny story.
Oh shit, red flag.
She gotta go.
I'm just fucking with y'all.
Hold on, a funny story about the little vibrator.
She said I don't got no vibrator.
It's on it. Like I said, somebody gave it to her, and I just like she put the shit on the table.
Right.
So tonight I had cooked dinner, whatever. I'm cleaning off the table so my son can eat, and the nigga found the motherfucker. So he's like, "Dad, what's that?" I said, "Oh shit." Like, and the nigga starting to read really good now. So I'm pretty sure he picked the shit up and read it. So I'm like, fuck. But like I said, I'm like, look, son, don't worry about that. He's like, nah, Dad, it looks fun. I'm like,
it looks fun.
I'm just like, son.
He knew it was a dick toy?
No.
No, because it's just
Like, he don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah,
He just in his ring.
Damn, why he keep finding y'all sex toys? He found it.
He just said they put it on the table. So
That nigga found the pink dick and ball. Now this nigga found the fucking vibrator ring.
and he going to school like
No, he
be trying to. This nigga be trying to
he know.
compete with me to see how many fucking toys he could get.
Fuck out of you ain't know this.
he said,
Your bag ain't got nothing on my bag.
Oh,
I
my
don't have a
God.
bag. Shit just be popping up.
yeah, it should be
Like,
on the table.
oh God. So I'm saying, but my son is smart, so he knows when he sees some shit that
Yeah.
he ain't supposed to, that ain't
See?
got nothing to do with him. He just be like, he acting a certain way. He'd be like,
I don't even know, man.
but that little fucking vibrator, he's like, cause it looked like a toy. So he's like, Dad, what's this? He kept asking him, like, son, leave it alone. Like this.
Nick said you should have told him.
Just leave it alone. I said, put that in. I just put it up.
Yeah.
And he's like, damn. Well, he didn't say damn, but he's just like, Dad, like, you sure I can't play with that? And me and his mom is looking at each other like,
No, bro.
Hell no.
Damn, now he wants you to get him one.
that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, damn, the nigga 7 about to turn 8, so he's
Yeah.
not like a little 3 or.
Yeah.
Like, he looked at this shit like,
Yo.
and he can read, so he's like,
Yeah.
What did it say? What I'm curious as to what the packaging said.
Put it on the penis.
Like,
Probably.
yeah, did it say anything?
Hit,
I'm
hit
pretty
the
sure
button
it did.
twice.
I didn't.
2 times.
Yeah, it got
for
the little
real
switch on the
fast.
side. Like,
Yeah.
2 times for fast, 1 time for medium speed.
Probably, yeah.
those things, I'm gonna buy me like 2 of those. Those are cool.
I'm going.
He said 2 of those.
That's funny, but that shit was funny because
I haven't been to
like he said, it's like the
I
second
ain't-
time. It's like the second time my son just.
It's pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie.
I like
What?
I go with my best friend.
The
The sex
sex
store.
toys?
She loves that shit. My best friend.
I used to-
She loves it. I had to get comfortable with it because I wasn't very comfortable. I'm very shy in a way. So my best friend, she the crazy bitch. She the lingerie. She the pleaser. She's the one that she bought me my first toy, which is the crazy part. But
Jackrabbit.
no, it was a vibrator. It was like
Bullet?
a small one. Yeah,
Yeah,
very
you-
small one.
Oh, she
Which
was really
was-
trying to get you into it. She started you off light.
No, yeah, she started off. She bought me it, but she's
Yeah,
all
you
into
can't-
that.
you
But
can't
like,
give
if
somebody
you go, it's
Oh, yeah,
very
no.
fun.
Shit.
Here's a
Give-
fun.
give somebody a
replica.
give somebody a
No.
$5
She
foot
be
long.
ordering like, oh damn,
Here go 11 inch,
Best
got
friends
17
is
speed.
Nah, go ahead. We don't know her name. Just don't name drop her. Keep it
no, but she be
1,000.
buying everything. Like she'll literally she buys the lube, the dildo, everything, girl. But like I said, it's really fun to go to. It's like different.
I should-
We got
So-
great-
And
we'll
I don't
go,
even
we'll
the
go,
people
we'll
don't even be looking at you crazy. Like,
Nah.
bitch, what you up here for?
That
Nah.
Shit.
They-
There's couples up in there.
go. Yeah, because it's
Nah,
like
sex stores
anybody
is
that's
fun.
in there
No, yeah.
is in there for the same thing. And then if you work there, you work there. So
Right.
like ain't nobody.
Yeah,
I went
you can
after a
see
date.
everything.
I went after a date to a sex store. That was fun too. I ain't gonna lie, that was fun.
I'm
I'm asking this
I'm
motherfucker
surprised
like, you
a
like
nigga
this
like
type of
that.
shit? You want to get some cards?
Oh,
What?
God,
Yeah.
you'd be surprised. You go in there,
Yeah.
yeah. That shit look
Right, niggas is looking.
Oh,
yo,
I
niggas
give you
don't
all
look
one.
at you crazy.
Uh-huh.
If she don't want to go to the sex store, that's a red flag. I've had somebody that just would not go to the sex store with
No,
me,
because what if
and
it
she
makes
turned
her
out to be a
uncomfortable?
straight prude.
Yeah, it made her uncomfortable.
No, like just not because it made her uncomfortable.
She was
I
with
can
all the
understand
shit.
that she wasn't with shit. She
That's
was
what I'm
a
saying.
fucking prude.
Oh,
Yeah, so why would
really?
she want to
She
go?
wasn't with nothing.
Yeah,
That's your fault.
That's a
I'm
red
fucking
flag for you.
yeah. So why would she?
See, my
wanna
thing
go?
is that I'm
I mean,
open.
because some people aren't though, and I've had to understand that and just learn to accept people for what they are and where they at. You always gonna be able to bring the freak out of somebody. Like I'm
But
a
it
firm
depends on
believer in that.
who.
I was
Like
gonna
you,
say, was this the first date?
nah, hell no, nah.
Nah, you gotta-
I
sometimes
was
you
actually
have
like
to
dealing
ease
with this
people.
person,
Okay.
and yeah, sex toys when
and you,
some
wait, sorry, you were dealing with this person.
Yeah.
Dealing.
Knowing you, 'cause I know you probably. Oh, let's get this fucking swing. This bitch-
nah, hell no.
Yeah. Like, this nigga
I know
trying to
start
swing
off
and
you
shit.
start off light and work your way up, man.
This nigga trying to whip and chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it
nah.
takes time. Like if we just started dating, you could.
Nah, you probably put
Nah,
out,
yeah, nah. I would never. But
You probably put out the chloroform. Like, yeah, let's get this.
this nigga said chloroform. Get
Damn.
the fuck out of here.
He said he knocking people out.
Nah, man.
I'm
This is like
crying.
right
in the
Oh shit.
Nah, come on, let me get my point before you make me forget.
Damn. No, you said she. Okay, yeah, she wasn't with it.
But yeah, nah, she wasn't with it. But it's one of those things that like, oh, that's what I was saying. But she turned out to just be very prudish.
Mhm.
And I realized that some people you just gotta let them be where they at. Like
Yeah.
you always gonna be able to bring it up out of them a little bit. But for the most part, some people just they freak bone is very light.
But I always feel like it depends on the person because I was in a relationship for like 3 years and he couldn't. It didn't.
He couldn't get you to try nothing.
No, like we didn't. That wasn't us.
Yeah.
But I dated someone for a long time, and I was very comfortable with that person. Like it just, I feel like it depends on who it is, who
I
it
mean,
is.
yeah,
How
and
comfortable
that's
you
true
make
too.
me feel, and how far I want to take it with you.
I think it also depends on how far you've already gone. Like, say that lady.
Hell
had-
no, because I ain't gonna go if I don't feel comfortable with this nigga
Yeah.
to be doing this, and I did this with that nigga. That don't mean you gonna get that same.
Yeah.
thing.
There's
Yeah, hold
that
on,
part.
I ain't comfortable with you
There's,
like that.
there's that part, but there's also, say you dated this guy before, right?
Mhm.
And didn't do no extra shit
Mhm.
before. And then, but now you done been by yourself and learned some new shit, and now you're with this next person, and you're a little more trickier.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah,
That's me. That's
so
why I
it's
say.
like it's
Oh, it's on
experience
you. Yeah.
mixed with who
You ready
Yeah,
to
yeah.
show
That's why I say I'm definitely patient in the sense where I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help get it up out you for sure.
or
But
attempt.
yeah, no, I'm gonna help
He
get
said
it
you
up
gonna
out
do
you.
it.
It's
I
not.
forgot he got
I'm
a
not
whole
gonna-
bag of tricks.
You got the swing. Get on the swing, bitch.
No, I'm not even talking about toys. I'm just saying generally, like
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it up out you. But
I don't like
Everybody-
You gotta have it in.
everybody-
I'm not pulling shit out.
No, I think niggas get it out you for sure. Honestly, and girls too. It depends. I think it's both.
I mean, it
I
depends,
gotta go.
Cause I don't feel like
She's fucking around.
nah.
We
We
all gonna
actually,
wrap it. I don't
yeah, we
feel like
finna rap
girls re-
anyway.
I don't feel
I'm
like
just
girls push it that far. Niggas push it.
I'll be pushing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was finna say,
nah,
girls
I
be
ain't gonna
pushing
go
it.
there. You gonna get it out.
But you're absolutely right, because there's some
Isn't
guys
that
I'm
the
like,
saying
nah.
like "slut me out" type shit?
basically.
You said what? Is there some guys that's like slugging
No,
out?
like the saying on Twitter is like when guys slut a girl out.
I
Like
don't know what that
it usually be the nigga that sluts the girl out. Like he's
It-
gonna
not-
take her there.
Yeah,
he gonna
yeah.
try for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It works both ways because usually older women slut young niggas out.
Yeah,
Damn, am I older one?
you
I
got
don't
a
be-
young
I don't,
nigga.
I don't be slutting niggas out. I don't be slutting them out.
You can't even say that shit with a straight face.
I don't. I really don't. I really.
But it's just
I
the
got nobody.
same. Like when they say slut someone out is more like you know
you brought the freak
you
out.
brought
that
yeah.
Yeah, like you,
You're not a
you
slut.
got it up
They
out
just
of her.
yeah, you got it. Yeah, they took. You
I feel
there.
like everybody's a slut for the right person.
there you
And
go.
that's
If you-
what I
if you
mean.
fucking right,
But
you know.
You wasn't the right
people,
nigga.
nah, that's
for
what I
her,
say.
for her,
It
for
can't be the
her.
right person all the time.
You were.
Yeah,
What you mean?
it can't be. The
I'm
right
not
person.
saying you got to be the right person all the time, but I understand people. This is what I'll say. I'm pretty sure y'all have dealt with different levels of niggas.
Yep.
Because it goes the same way for both genders, right?
Right.
It's some niggas that just didn't have like no freak bones in them, and y'all couldn't get it up out of them. Even if y'all brought it up out of them a little bit, it just really wasn't in them.
Age too. Age and all that.
Yeah.
Come on now, it's the same thing. That's all I'm saying.
22, 29. I don't fucking
I mean,
know.
And
a good
Damn.
indicator for men to know if, like how far to take it with their girl. Like the first thing is the finger in the butt.
That's a good test. It's for sure a good
Like,
test.
finger in the butt is it's a
It's the gateway. The
that's
gateway.
That's the-
gateway. The finger in the butt is the gateway. Actually.
That's the gateway
I
to the
just-
freak bone.
Because I feel like that's like the closest step before you start like really experimenting.
Oh, God, it is.
Yeah,
Nah,
because
I
it's
think
already.
I
it's
think
right
the
there.
first step is eating ass.
Nah,
That's what I'm saying. But it's that's
Not the finger
kind
in
of
the butt. It got to be eating ass.
Because
Because once you down there, if a nigga go there, okay, I know.
But
I know.
if he-
I see how this.
But
is.
how did he test that? He probably took a little pinky or finger on. You know,
if you skip the finger in the ass, the tongue in the ass,
Yeah.
then
you some freaky
You-
shit.
you a bold nigga,
Niggas always
yeah.
eat first.
That's crazy. But that's niggas. That's niggas you fucking with. Yeah. That's niggas.
Red
that's
flag.
Niggas, no. That's niggas.
They
She's
eat
like that.
ass.
That she deals with.
They eating ass on the first time.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't
red
say
flag.
that. I didn't say that. I didn't say
Them
all
the same
that.
niggas that run red lights.
That part
I
is-
didn't say all that.
Them
I
the
didn't
same
say on
niggas
the
that run
first
red
time.
lights. If she wants you to run red lights, that's a red flag.
Run it.
Ain't nobody.
No,
running.
but
I know, man.
Nah, that's a
we don't sit at red lights.
that's a
at
real
night.
man. Shit, that's a red flag. That's the name of this episode: red lights and red flags.
I like.
Mary?
I
I would say
like
the
Stop signs.
finger in the butt is the gateway.
Yep.
I thought about that,
That's-
but that might be too long. I'm gonna try that though.
Gateway. Just gateway. The gateway. But yeah, that's crazy. No.
Tell the people who y'all are, where they can find y'all. Thank y'all for sitting in. I had
No
fun.
problem.
This was
You're
cool.
welcome. This
Yeah.
was cool.
Our
Thanks
last
for
few
having me.
episodes been a fucking sausage fest, so
Y'all
I'm
gotta
glad to
tap
actually
in
have
with
some
us.
girls.
Y'all gotta tap in with us.
Yes. Yes.
Should we do this every
You can
Monday?
find me at Denise. No, I am Des XF. Damn, I said my whole Instagram wrong. That's my old one. I am Des F. And then at Twitter, I am Denise Flores, something like that.
Yes.
Shit, find me on Instagram. I already fucked it all up.
Shit, don't worry about it.
I'm Keelan, Instagram _ Keelan, KIILYNN. Same on Twitter without the underscore. And yeah, thanks for having us,
Yeah, it
guys.
was
Thanks
cool.
for listening.
Where can they find your music?
Same place. I got a link tree on my Instagram.
Yeah, link
That'll
in your
take
bio?
them straight to take them
flag.
straight.
Don't start.
Hey man, I do music. If I didn't have no link in my bio and I said I did music, that's a red flag.
Yeah, now that is a red
So if
flag.
you're still on SoundCloud.
Huh?
So if you're on SoundCloud.
If you're on SoundCloud, that's okay too.
Yeah, I know.
As long as you're getting it, man. If you out here working, however you, as
Doing
long as
something.
yes, exactly. But yeah, no, it's on there. It's my Spotify and my Apple Music. I didn't add the title and shit because I was lazy. But yeah, it's in there.
Sure, so G.
Y'all motherfuckers know where to find me at. David, I keep it 1,000 on Instagram. Shorts 1,000 on Twitter. Yada yada yada. Follow the show. Yeah, no.
If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at FlyHighJew. You can follow the show at Keep It 1,000 Pod. What is it? You can follow us on Twitter at Keep It 1000 Pod. Follow me at JUJUTHAG. And as always, this episode was brought to you by 1,000 Pieces Jewelry Company. If you want to check out any of my cool ass custom jewelry creations, go follow me on Instagram at 1,000 Pieces Jewelry. Click the link in the bio and submit your order details. Always remember that our Thousandaire podcast listeners get 10% off their custom orders. Enter promo code 1000 at the bottom. That's promo code 1000. 1,000 Pieces Jewelry. Get your custom jewelry pieces. Throwing this Dom K and we out this bitch.
I don't wanna hit your blunt. I
Hey.
can fuck with any bitch that I want. Is that your chick? Niggas looked over like I did that back in 06. She was like, wait, hold up, that's my jam. This the new Dom, bitch. That's my man. Try and get this money as best I can. Can you do it from the side, girl? Yes, I can. Just wait. I'ma beat it out like say. Going all night, give me like 5 tapes and I'm straight. Dang, that's what I deserve. We getting money now, huh? That's what I done heard. Y'all be in the club with all them nerds. I be at the house with a girl on
What a girl on reserve.